Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations. Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, and enthused and exuberant I am to be in front of you tonight. Namaste. Tonight, we are getting into the self to actualize wellness. Now, a lot of people think, yeah, self, that's the central thing about that's in my brain, behind my eyes, and I experience the world through it. But isn't that simple? Tonight, we look to optimize the self in order to actualize wellness and proceed forth on our path to the next level. That and much more tonight on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Good evening, my explorers. How are you all doing? Namaste to you. Wow, it feels good to be in front of you. Holy moly, I am electrified, as if I've been struck by a bolt of lightning through each and every single one of your energies tonight. I am infused with an energy that cannot be denied, cannot be stopped, cannot be contained, cannot be controlled. It is here. It is here to be acknowledged. It is here to be embodied. Namaste to Yahoo Serious, coming in with 500 bits at the top. Namaste to you. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Great to see you. And we are back. Namaste to everyone. Welcome. That was a little bit of nothing ordered right up top. He's saying, hey, how about we throw a little nothing in the mix? How about we take this freight train running wild and we say, hey, let's put a little brake on it. Well, you know what I'm looking at right now? I'm seeing a Jazz Express coming in. Toot, toot. Let's get some energy up, guys. Let's dial it in. Let's crank it up and let's explore some goddamn explorations tonight. The universe, inside and outside. Toot, toot. Namaste, everybody. I want to say a special hello to everybody that's here with us at the top of the stream, the beginning of the night. I can see so many familiar names. Eager, exciting, Larry Picklejar throwing 5 community subs. Blessings to you. And Gripple Chew, thank you so much for setting us off with a little bit of 100 bits. I saw you. You're not sneaking by me. Namaste, everyone. How is everyone doing? How many instruments does Leslie play? Sparkly Miracle Zone, namaste. It's really a matter of how I can ask that question. I can ask myself. Leslie can take a step back and ask Leslie that question. How many instruments does Leslie play? Could be a question that we ask. However, the question that I would put forth is, how many instruments does the universe command Leslie to play? How many instruments are given to Leslie in a vibrational sense by which to channel that energy? And that is what we will find out someday. So far, we haven't found an exact number. Maybe it's infinite. Who knows? Let's journey. Let's explore. Namaste to you, blessings to you. Stone Monster 400 with a little message. Plump is the root and tender is the vein. Jazz train. Now, if there is not I have yet to see a hornier thing shared with us from the community. Namaste to you, Stone Monster, for bringing that energy. Grapple Chew 100 bits once again. Yahoo Serious 500 more bits. Good Lord. You guys are on one tonight. It's going to be a hot night tonight. I can feel that energy already. Sometimes we're sleepy. Sometimes we're inquisitive. But sometimes we're extroverted. Sometimes we're out there. We're eager. We're hungry for it. Lord, let it be. Let the train run away on the train tracks of the Jazz Express. Blessings to you. Pepperoncini, 1 bit. Oh, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Let's keep it going. Beautiful stuff already. Larry Picklejar with the 300 bits. Speaking Robot 666 coming in with that follow. You look familiar to me. I don't know if you're doing that unfollow follow game, but Lord knows I love it. Lord knows I love being tickled like that. Blessings to you. Pipper Knuckle 100 bits. The program works. Well, you know what? The reason they say it, the reason they say the program works, goddammit, is because guess what? The program works. Why do they say it, ladies and gentlemen? Why do they say it? Not Mish. Thanks so much for the single bit. Plus, blessings to you. Really appreciate that. Namaste. Blessings. Let's keep it going. I got too much in me, too much vibration. I'm practically vibrating apart. I'm an old car, but I'm brand new. Namaste. Blessings to you. Wonderful. Wow. Arrow OK coming in with the 20 community subs. Holy moly. Wowie zowie. Arrow OK coming in and saying, okay, it's going to be that kind of night. It's going to be that kind of night is what I'm hearing from Arrow OK. Namaste to you. Namaste to Arrow OK. Blessings to you. And the hype train continues. The Jazz Express continues thusly. Gigantifying emote. BJ PCAT coming with 30 bits. Holding it down on youtube.com. Namaste to my YouTubers. Blessings to you over at youtube.com. How we doing, guys? How we doing over there at youtube.com? Lovely. Wonderful. How many bits to set off the vibrator again? Says Pepperoncini. Lobster just says, kill me. You know what? Normally I don't like to read messages with only a single bit, but with a message like that, it's hard to resist. Lobster coming in saying, kill me. Let's see if we can get some new sounds going a little bit. Let's maybe get a little. What about this one? What's this sound? Namaste. Goodness gracious. Love, I don't really like that sound, so we're going to keep it moving. Blessings to you. Blessings to us all on this warm, beautiful Thursday evening. I'm seeing, who else we got? Old Man Doom coming with 2 bits. Blessings to you. Oh my God, it's fantastic to be with you guys. I've had a long week without you. There's much to catch up on, much to share with you. Lord knows I got a lot of personal details to share with you about my life, what Leslie's been up to, as well as the direction for our exploration this evening. But we're just getting started, like I said. Let's keep it going. You felt that, right? Ooh, we're just getting started. To be able to, I am so aroused. I am nearly busting at the seams, vibrationally speaking, sensually speaking. I'm very, very primed up, ready to roll. Namaste to everybody for being a part of this little jaunt that we're having together. Vixen Vina with a single bit. Namaste to you. Ooh. Pants are tight, says Soupstone. Feeling it deep, says Pimperknuckle. Dirty Smith, Flame, I'm filled with jazz. Hoffin01. Namaste to you. Oh, Lord in heaven. Lord. Here we are, guys. End of another beautiful Jazz Express. Off to a tremendous start with each other tonight. Tremendous start. Guys, give yourselves a goddamn round of applause. Give yourselves a round of applause. Listen, I sit here and I channel the vibrations. Yeah, that's me. That's what I do. That's what I was put on this earth to do. To sit among the universe and to sit among my brothers and sisters within and without explorations, granted. But my job is to look you in the eye, channel that universe, and give it to you. Channel that universe and giving it to you. Namaste. Subbing isn't working on the Twitch end, says Hippocryptomatic. I don't know. What does that mean? You can't just do a... Namaste. Spooky Robot 666, blessings to you. For that single bit, namaste to you. Namaste. Thank you so much to you, Spooky Robot. And everybody else. Guys, tremendous participation, tremendous energy on that Jazz Express. You know, I could feel it both in the sense that people are eager to donate bits and to trigger the different things that there are there to do, but also within Namaste is also within that back wall, the lurkers, those that don't have any money to necessarily just kind of throw at me as if I'm dancing, stripping exotically in a sort of spiritual sense, exposing my engorged breasts, my fat pussy lips through the majesty of jazz. Lord knows that's how it feels on my end. I can only imagine it feels 10 times that amount on your end. And for you to sit there with no money, to take that energy in and not be able to give anything back, I wonder how your head doesn't explode. So I just want you to know, those of you that are waiting on that back wall, lurking, chatting, doing channel points during a Jazz Express, listen, I want you to know how much I appreciate you, how much I feel your energy, and how excited I am for your progress here at Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Namaste to everybody. Oh my goodness gracious, a beautiful Thursday night it is. How is everyone doing? Let's start right there. Let's start there. Let's start at the top. Let's start with, the most important part of the program, you. You, ladies and gentlemen, how are you all doing? Can we get some answers in the chat? Can I get a feel for the vibe, for the energy right now in our community right now? Blessings to you. Arrow OK coming in. Gifted sub. Blessings to you, brother. Blessings to you. Camel Toe, you enjoy that. I am alive, Arcturus North. Namaste. Blessings to you. I'm full bad vibes in a good way, says Main Doors. Namaste. Doing great, Guru, says I'm Robert Kopp. Blessings to you, M. Robert Kopp. Borealis Black subbing for the 9th month in a row. Borealis Black, explorer, father of 3. Jazz until you can't hold it in anymore, says Borealis Black. Namaste to you. Namaste, blessings to you. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm in a constant state of not holding it in, to be honest with you, to just be perfectly frank with you all. The reason I play jazz is because I can't hold it in. I have too much inside of me. Larry Picklejar subbing for the 23rd month in a row. No message, sort of speaks for itself. Larry Picklejar, explorer, general physician. Namaste to you, Larry Picklejar. I really appreciate, and goddamn it, we're almost on 2 years with you, Larry, huh? How about that, guys? Next month will be 2 years with the Larry Picklejar. Very exciting stuff, if I may say so myself. Extremely exciting stuff. Blessings to you. I'm so excited to see, it's been very exciting to see the progress that you've made within the program, but also the progress that you will continue to do so make. Namaste to you. Blessings. So guys, I'm seeing a good amount. I'm seeing a good amount of a mixture of vibes, as can be understood. So what I'm seeing is a normal night. I'm seeing some people, wow, Mary Lou flexing on everyone. Mary Lou saying Explorer makes women feel uncomfortable. Oh, hey Les, you look very handsome tonight. Namaste to you. Well, goddamn if I'm not a woman right now. Coming at me like that. Just kidding. Of course I can handle that as a man. I can handle, the various things that are given to me. That are given to me by nature. Namaste to you, and also namaste to you, Mary Lou. 31 months, by the way. Congrats on the 31 months. Namaste. Doofus Dusseldorf, explorer, also a father of 3. Weird, saying, I am nowhere. Wow. I am nowhere. Getting us started off on a profound tip. Namaste to you, Doofus Dusseldorf. I see a lot of people pledging their commitment formally to and within the program. Very exciting to see. It's exciting stuff to see at the top of a stream. First stream of the month, weirdly enough, huh? First stream of a September 2024, and here we are. on the cusp of, on the transitional month from the summer warm, balmy summer months, high activity, the atoms in our communities and in our individual bodies sort of fraternizing, bouncing, continuing. But as we enter the fall, what we see is a sort of downturn of energy, a sort of come down, and that's interesting to sit with, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? It's easy, it's fun to sit with in those transitional periods. As we see one thing change from the other, we become a little less attached, don't we? A little less attached. Because we can't afford to be attached. We see one thing going by the wayside, we see the other thing coming down the road to us. We see a thing in transition. We see a thing changing as it is. The stability is the construct. The change is constant. The change is constant, namaste. And by doing so, we get to shake things up a little bit, see things a little bit differently. Use this transitional time, this month of September, and tonight's stream as an inaugural stream within this month of transition. We will see things a little bit differently, won't we? Won't we? And what better place to start, ladies and gentlemen, and this gets us into the theme. What better place to start than the self? Huh? What better place to start than the self? Ladies and gentlemen, namaste to you. Optimize self, actualize wellness. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Explorations is a program, first and foremost, as we go over very frequently. And we'll get through the little steps. We'll go through the steps. We'll bring everybody up to speed in case there's any noobs. But, ladies and gentlemen, the reason that I started this program, and what kind of program is it after all? It's a personal power program. Power, yes, we understand this. We have an idea of it. But did we ever stop to think, why do we start with the personal? Why do we start with the individual? Ladies and gentlemen, why do we start with the self? Certainly there are more important things. Here in the West we see the self as dead weight. As dead weight. As people have come into modernity from our Puritan roots here in the United States, we have seen a transition away from the collective, away from a sense of God, to the individual, through the lens through which each of us experience the world around us, primarily. But what's one funny thing about that, ladies and gentlemen? What's one funny thing about that transition from our Puritan roots, self-effacing, to modernity, self-aggrandizing? What's one thing about that? That self-hate, that idea that the self is dead weight, it didn't go anywhere. So as you go to another personal program, ladies and gentlemen, you go to your gurus, you go to your seminars, you go to your coaches, and you might hear something along the lines about harnessing your personal power. Ladies and gentlemen, those charlatans, those jackals, those rapists, they are telling you one thing out of one corner of your mouth, and they are allowing you to hide from the rest of yourself with the other corner of their mouth. That is to say, ladies and gentlemen, when they talk about the self, when they talk about personal power, they're giving you a blanket. They're giving you a fairy tale. They are giving you stronger defenses. Now, namaste, when I say, ladies and gentlemen, when I say on here, when I say optimize the, goddamn it, wrong button. Ladies and gentlemen, when I say optimize the self to actualize wellness, optimize. We're optimizing the self. Yeah, sure, you've heard that hullabaloo. You heard that malarkey. You've heard that peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Sure thing. But is that what we are getting at? Are we getting at the same old, same old? Is that what you've come to expect from me, Leslie Tanner, the host of Explorations? No, ladies and gentlemen, each call tonight will be geared individually. I will work with each and every single one of you to optimize yourself, to find the ways that you put things in between you and yourself. We will strip brick by brick, layer by layer. We will peel that onion until you are able to see yourself, stand before yourself, and actualize your wellness. That is to say, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to unlock and unleash the power within. The power that you've spent your whole life being afraid of, but you've known was there all along. A power that will truly allow each and every single person who calls tonight, and many of you just hanging out in the chat, namaste, to unlock and unleash that power within, and God damn it, maybe get a taste of that next level that we speak about so frequently. Explorer, Formula One racer, Frodo's Bussy. Sorry I had to change my name for a thing, but fear not, I am still locked in and realizing the program. Namaste. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Frodo's Bussy. What was your name originally? Love to get a little bit of insight into that. Namaste. Namaste. Christopher Miller, good to see you, brother. Brother Christopher over at youtube.com. Namaste to you. Good to see good to feel your energy in the room. I can feel it. I can. It's palpable. It's warm. It's damp. Namaste. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to open up the line. Forego the goddamn announcements. I have too much energy. I have too much energy for you. I have too much energy to help you optimize the self and actualize wellness in your life. Let's get you further along to the power of the next, psychic emergency.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Stone Monster 400 to issue a psychic emergency. The 6 Ps are a true power. Proper penis preparation prevents poor performance. Cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100. Repeat. The 6 Ps are a true power. Proper penis preparation prevents poor performance. Cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
Beautiful. Thanks so much, Stone Monster. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you, taking your hard-earned finances to make sure that everybody can see the urgency of your message of the 6 Ps. I'd love to get into that if you have time to call tonight, Stone Monster. Get into the 6 Ps, or if anybody in this community has insight into the 6 Ps, I would love to get into that with you tonight as well, or especially within the context of optimizing the self. Because as we optimize the self tonight, ladies and gentlemen, one thing that we might find ourselves doing is optimizing the penis. That's going to be true for about a third of you, because there's a lot of hog talk here on Explorations with Leslie Tanner, as there should be. As there should be. Now, a lot of women complain to me, I'm tired of the hog talk. Well, call up and talk about your pussy then. Balance it out. Let's talk about your pussy. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I could call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie. It's Mary Lou.
Mary Lou. Good to hear from you, Mary Lou. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, I called Leslie Tanner. I'm sorry. My husband, he was like, I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, tell him to back off. I got you right now. Mary Lou, how are you doing tonight, though? For real, I want to talk about your sojourn here tonight.
Oh, I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in there. It's been quite a week, and I'm interested in talking about self-actualization through wellness. Is that the theme?
Larry Picklejar with a communal vision. Ladies, call in, discuss your pussy lips and discharge etiquette. So a little request from Larry Picklejar. Another communal vision. Yeah, we'll be getting exactly to that, Mary Lou, in just one moment. Another communal vision from Onion Plug this time. Uncooked spaghetti slides down my piss hole. I crank my shaft, and the fun begins. Is this optimized? No. And I'd love to get into that in a call, though. It's going to take a while. Mary Lou, we're talking... We're talking about actualizing the self. We're talking about optimizing the self to actualize. Well, let's just start with you right now. You know, I've said a bunch of stuff. Where's your mind at right now? What are you thinking about with all that shit I said?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Was I supposed to be listening to what you were saying?
Yes, Mary.
Oh, no.
Mary, you absolute rascal. Yeah, you're supposed to be listening.
Okay, yeah. No, okay, so self wellness through.
Yeah, okay. So once again, it is on the screen right now. Optimize self to actualize wellness.
Okay, optimize self to actualize wellness. Okay, so I actually have been doing some self-optimization lately.
Beautiful,
And,
beautiful. Tell me about it.
So there are these little, so here's the issue that I'm having, is that the first half of my day is like, I'm talking about food here. The first half of my day, like I have a smoothie for lunch, I have a smoothie for breakfast and a salad for lunch.
Sure.
And in between, sometimes my stomach feels like a little acidy, and I would like to just like eat an apple or a banana, but that doesn't help with like the acid situation. So I started making these little snacks, and I was looking up how to make something that's going to be relatively low in sugar, but have some type of carbohydrate that's going to help with the acid situation because of the lack of, absorbent foods that I eat at the beginning of the day.
Sure,
so I found these things. They're called energy balls, and they're mostly just peanut butter with some like oatmeal or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
but the first recipe I used required like a lot of sorbitol, which is artificial sweetener.
Yeah, sure. Communal vision from hypercryptomatic. Eat a D, Mary Lou. Try eating a D. You listen. You can take it. You can take the bait if you want, or you can continue with your story.
Okay. Well, anyways, the first recipe I used had like a lot of sorbitol, and if you don't know what sorbitol does, it doesn't absorb into your intestines, so it makes you shit. You shit a lot. You shit everywhere.
Sure.
And so, anyways, I've shit my pants this week. It's been great.
So you literally shit in your pants this week?
In my car. It was awesome. I loved it.
Was it? Was it a fart that accidentally, or was there like a big dramatic lead up?
That's a good question, actually. I'm really happy that you asked me that. It was like, I knew it probably was not a fart, but there was nothing I could do about it.
You knew it was you knew it wasn't a fart, but you knew there was nothing that could happen.
Yeah, it was like, well, I guess this is my life now. I'm a person who, I drive around in a toilet.
Right.
Which is great. I'm so happy. It's been really awesome. So anyways, I trashed that recipe. I'm done with it. And so I made my own, which just doesn't take artificial sweeteners. And it's much like tastier because there's more oatmeal.
Interesting.
Anyway.
So you love the oats aspect, this optimization of the self through oats. Arrow, okay with the communal vision. What was the consistency like? Big cleanup in the car seat?
Okay, so it wasn't that bad. It was mostly contained in my clothing, but there was like a little bit of a lingering odor, especially if the car's in the sun. I've noticed in the past couple days since it's happened. If I don't, because I have this the thing you put in your windshield,
right?
To if I don't put that up, then I can kind of smell it when I get in. But I did get a coconut air freshener, which helps. And my little sunscreen thing is a picture of Jim and Dwight and Michael when they're driving to when they're driving to they've ruined Karen's printer, and she sees, and they're wearing the false mustaches and the uniforms. It's really a funny shot in the office. And anyways, I have the sunscreen I put up in my windshield has that exact shot, so it's very funny and it makes me happy.
Yeah, it sounds it sounds very funny. Now
it is. It's very funny.
Now, to kind of boil it down a little bit, Larry Picklejar, actually, with a communal vision, I'm interested to hear this perspective. Larry Picklejar says, caller, how many layers did the shit permeate through? So, how many, do we have leggings and a skirt and underwear through just denim? Were we wearing a linen, perhaps?
Okay, so it was underwear, bicycle shorts, and a skirt.
Underwear, bicycle shorts, and a skirt.
Mm-hmm.
Underwear, bicycle shorts, and a skirt.
I wear skater skirts, which are relatively short. So I'm not sure if the skirt, because everything went directly into the wash. But yeah, I don't know if the skirt was even in the line of fire. But there was some definite moisture.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's, it sounds to me like you've outlined for us, Mary. Well, you've outlined for us, at a communal vision, actually, from Hippocryptomatic, lobbing another one up. Where was she headed first? And also, why so many layers? Is this shitting your pants a thing?
Has she ever shit her pants?
Most definitely. Most definitely. I don't know of any specific stories that she's shared with us, but I can 100% guarantee.
Okay, so yeah, it happens, not often, but we've all been there. It's unfortunate. Steer clear of sorbitol. Why so many layers? Well, I think that's a normal amount of layers to wear. Underwear, bicycle shorts, and a skater skirt is short. It goes above your knees. So if there's a strong wind,
yeah,
I'm glad I'm wearing shorts. Also, I walk a lot.
Right.
I'm often carrying a 40-pound child. So there's
40 pounds. Well, listen, I'm glad that we have this opportunity to field some questions from callers and everything, but I kind of want to keep everybody focused on what I see as the meat and potatoes of what you just shared with us. Mary, when prompted to give examples of optimization of the self, let's start from the bottom. What are we working with? What's the baseline? What are we attempting to optimize? And you immediately told us about a time that you, in very recent memory, shit your pants as an adult.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes. But it was all because I was trying this recipe for these little snacks that I could have in my car so that I wouldn't have to purchase any type of convenience food while I'm out doing things.
Right.
So that I can optimize my physical self.
All of that positive stuff aside, the intentions and the goodwill and forethought and what have you, but there's also just you shit your pants, and we're trying to figure out a way not to shit our pants, to put it, to cook it down. Larry Picklejar says, caller, did you get your shit on the snacks?
No, there's no shit on the snacks, but the snacks, they made the shit. Anyways, my daughter was in the car when it happened, and I was like, oh, no. And she was like, Mommy, do you need a diaper? And I'm like, oh, fuck. It was cute, but, the wrong thing to say.
But also, you don't really know the answer to that question, ultimately. You may need a diaper.
Well, the answer is yes. I definitely, at that moment, could have used a diaper.
Right. You could have been wearing a diaper and avoided the entire thing. But let's keep the optimization. I don't think, honestly, some people are headed that direction, but I don't think you're headed that direction yet. So let's back up a little bit. We're starting with the pants shitting thing. I want to challenge you on one thing, though. Okay. I want you to be prepared. I want to see you optimize the self. I want to see you actualize your wellness. I want to see this power inside of you truly be unleashed. And it's already, we've come farther than, any of us could have thought since the beginning of your sojourn here with us 31 months ago, certainly.
31 months, my goodness.
31 months, nearly 3 years.
Here we are.
I know.
Shitting our pants.
Now, Mary Lou, one thing I want to bring to you is as you shit your pants, the first thing that I thought of when you shared that with me is like, oh, that's kind of like an animal, right? Kind of like a horse,
what do you mean?
Kind of like a cow, kind of like a pig.
Don't wear pants.
You shit your pants like a fucking animal.
Have you ever met an animal wearing pants?
It doesn't. Pants. Animals have worn pants.
I don't know any animals that wear pants with enough regularity that you could reasonably compare my unfortunate sorbitol incident.
Do you
with
think the amount
normal
that you
goings-on
become
of a farm?
in the moment that you shit your pants, and do you think, like, in the amount that you become an animal at that moment, do you think that can be balanced out by something like pants? Do you think it's more animal to shit your pants or more human to be wearing the pants in the first place?
Well, I think that an animal, when they shit, it just goes on the ground. It doesn't squish around inside of a car.
Right. So what I'm gonna this
really...
is exactly what I wanted to bring up with you. So I as you are looking, you're dealing with yourself as an animal, and that's a very beautiful, although horrific thing. And what I want you prepared to do is to meet yourself as an animal. You know what I'm saying? Larry Pickle Jar, communal vision. Caller, you're being awfully judgmental to animals for someone who shit in her bike shorts in front of her kids.
You know, he's got a good point there. And to say that about Larry Pickle Jar is, you know, holy shit. Where are we? What's happening?
I know.
Oh, no.
You know, Larry Pickle Jar just kind of scolded you publicly.
Yeah, he really got me good, didn't he?
Couple communal visions coming at you. Stone Monster 400. Big snacks, little snacks, all make shit. The circle of life. So much capital B beauty. Any response to that?
Aww. That's so sweet. That's so nice.
It's a little. I mean, he took a whack at it. Hypocryptomatic caller Camel Toe Harry asks, quick question: if a woman poops her panties, does she get preggies right away, or does it taste like 4 or 5? Does it take like 4 or 5 poop instances?
What the fuck is she talking? Is she on drugs?
That was a question submitted by Hypocryptomatic ultimately from Camel Toe Harry.
Camel Toe Harry?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a guy. Person?
It's a guy, yeah.
Okay, very funny. Ha.
So yes, you're staying focused, and I respect that. Everyone's kind of trying to jack on your tits right now, and you're saying no. I'm here to better myself. So let me.
Yes, I'm here to actualize.
What I want to leave you with in terms of actualization, optimization, you know, in that moment you are dealing with yourself as an animal, Mary. And what I want you to remain open to is that if the problem is coming from Mary as an animal, perhaps the solution may also come from Mary as an animal. So I'm talking like, communal vision from Onion Plug first. Caller, did the smell of poop make your vajayjay slippery, or did you cram your undies in your mouth later on?
Jesus fucking Christ. What is that? Onion Plug? Yikes.
Yeah,
I don't even know. I don't
take you know, people are trying to knock you off your path. They're trying to knock you off your sojourn. You're right. You're right to disregard these retards as they try to taunt you from your path.
Personally.
Okay, so let me finish my point. The solution could be Mary as an animal. Some particular avenues along that I can see right away. As you said, when animals shit, they're not wearing pants. Therefore, they're sort of checkmating the shame right away. Their penis, their pussy, and their ass is out already for the wind to lick. So what I'm saying is maybe you go a little further in that direction as possible solution. If you know it's coming, you're in your car, get out of your car, pull all your shit down, evacuate, pull it back up, get back in the car. 1. 2, if you're trying to get some oats in, Mary, literally tie a bag on your face in the car, maybe. And just kind of chew on oats like a horse.
A feed bag. That's a great idea. I never even thought of that.
Absolutely.
Wow.
These are just a couple solutions that came to my mind's eye after hearing about your most recent experience. But
wow, this is why you're the guru.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Mary, it was an absolute pleasure to talk to you. Thank your husband for me for letting us borrow you for a little bit.
Okay. Well, you have a good night, and namaste to you, Les.
Namaste to you, Mary Lou. Blessings to you. Have a wonderful evening.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. Pirate Shipping, namaste to you. Pirate Shipping over at youtube.com. Blessings to you, brother. I don't even know if you're a boy, but you're my brother. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. Guys, if for those that didn't, well, and actually, oh boy. Write a good old letter, an old-fashioned letter. Dear love, I love you. Love you. That's an example of a letter that you could write as a man, and I think you should. Also, you could write me a letter like that. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. Chicago, Illinois 60647.
I love how the internet empowers everyone to express themselves.
One moment. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hello, Leslie. How are you?
Oh, Poet, I'm doing great. Good to hear from you. How you doing?
Oh, miserable, and I've been accepting it and actualizing it.
Wonderful. Miserable, and that's because you're disabled or burgeoning as a disabled man.
Yes, well, I'm not quite disabled yet. That's in the future, but near as well can be. Indeed,
yeah, you're on your way there. You have a debilitating, sort of autoimmune disorder, and within, the span of your lifetime, you will be a disabled man.
Indeed. I'm hoping when my bones freeze that I can do something cool like a live long and prosper or a thumbs up or finger guns or a middle finger, something interesting.
Right. So wait, what do you want to do?
Oh, so the thing is like my body is fusing together.
Right.
So when my hands start to freeze, I want them to be frozen in something entertaining and interesting.
Sure, yeah. Okay. So as your bones, so that's going to take some commitment, but you're ready to make that commitment.
Indeed, I am.
So let's brainstorm on that. So finger gun, live long and prosper, like the Vulcan thing.
Classic middle finger, maybe the asshole thing, and I try to get my arm so it just stays down below my hips. You know the circle with the fingers?
Yeah. That game.
Yeah.
That
maybe
game.
I could do that
you could do the
permanently.
pussy eating thing.
I could, but I feel like that's a bit crass.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, it's definitely
actualizing-
it's definitely that.
I've been actualizing myself. I have been creating an environment for myself that allows me to exist without having to move around a whole lot.
I'll bet that if you do that pussy eating thing, once you're in a wheelchair and your bones are all fused together, I'll bet you'll have a batting average better than 0.
Potentially.
I'll bet you'll eat one pussy that way, at least.
At least, but at the same time, I'm afraid of anything. If anybody even coughed in my direction, like that would just go right into my mouth.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of hot. I guess it could be kind of hot.
Could be.
You're disabled. You're
I just
defenseless. You're at the you're at the whims of everyone, and they're coughing all over you. They're grabbing you. They're pissing on you. I don't know. I'd pay.
Well, that sounds.
I wouldn't
like
pay
a
for it,
compound
but
idea.
There's a version of my life where I'm with romantically, I'm with a disabled man or woman, and they let me pee on them.
Interesting. That's something we've learned about Leslie.
Yeah. So, now, Poet, we're talking about optimizing the self in order to actualize wellness. So you're kind of headed in the opposite direction of wellness in a lot of conventional ways. Pepperoncini, eat the pussy till you burp, Poet, and go down going down. Any response to that?
Sounds like a fantastic way to go.
Namaste. Beautiful. Now, optimizing the self. Now, someone in your position. So Mary Lou, she shit her pants, but it's not because of a disability. It's just because, probably, chalk it up to maybe just being kind of a mess or something. I'm trying to think of a way to.
Dietary choices.
Dietary choices. Throwing some shit at the wall. Yeah, sure. Well, that's a dietary choice. Yeah. Onion plug. Caller, you sound like you wear a hobo tooth necklace and waffle stomp your shit down the shower drain. Not very optimal or actualized, my friend. Any answer to that?
Waffle stomping is absolutely disallowed in my environment. I like to be clean.
Waffle stomping is not allowed.
Not allowed.
Okay, so you got a rule. It's probably written somewhere, huh? You probably had to deal with that if you've got a rule about it.
Indeed, we had a roommate at one point.
Interesting. So let's get into. So you're heading in the opposite direction of wellness, right? And of course, we can say, oh, it's different for the differently abled. Wellness must be defined by, blah blah blah.
That's bullshit.
It's bullshit. Yeah, we understand that. We understand that. You've been here long enough to understand that that's bullshit. Now, so as you were heading in the opposite direction of wellness, how does that change your idea towards optimization of the self? What kind of attitude, when I charge you to optimize the self, poet, what does that mean? What does that feel like and what comes to mind? Tell me about it.
I optimize and organize my mental capacities. I read, I study, I still practice math, and I'm mostly optimizing my environment. I make it so that everything is within reach, and that everywhere I turn, there's a keyboard, mouse, and/or screen.
Beautiful. So it's mainly about adjusting your environment so that you're able to degrade, your body's able to deteriorate without any external friction, because you're creating your own friction internally. Literally.
Indeed.
Interesting.
It's a nightmarish hellscape, but it's my nightmarish hellscape.
Right. So you got your own little corner, your own little slice of hell, wherever you are, whatever and it's mainly just about lubing up the environment outside of you, because the lubrication is literally disintegrating inside of you.
Indeed.
Interesting. So, because the reason I push on this, this is not for nothing. Everyone might be thinking I'm being crass, I'm being unfair, I'm being, first of all, no. He's an adult. He's been here before. He knows that I'm speaking to him to his core, and I want to see him unlock the power that, because you might think that the disabled don't have a power to unlock Namaste, but they have a power in some ways greater than the abled. Because they are closer to the abyss. They are maligned. They are marginalized. They are on the outskirts of understanding Namaste, and therefore their power waiting to unlock is in some ways greater. So, and as we pick the mind of poet, we're talking about lubing up the outside. Now, let's say we got a couple perspective, handy capables in the chat right now, disintegrating, similarly to you. What are some ways that you lube up the outside to deal with the rough, sandy, coarse inside? And communal vision from Larry Pickle Jar. Caller, how well does your cock work as a cripple?
Amazing. It won't shut up. It borderline controlled me for a long time.
Right. So you're a horny guy.
Oh, indeed.
Very aroused. Maybe even as we speak right now.
Not as we speak, thankfully. I'm wrong persuasion.
Namaste. Yeah.
Namaste.
No. Oh, actually, another communal vision coming in from Pepperoncini. Very interesting. Have you ever crippled anyone with your cock?
Not permanently.
Not permanently. Okay. So, so perhaps temporarily, the force of your might and masculinity absolutely left someone sort of crippled, so to speak.
Indeed. Shaking. Yeah. Moaning.
Ought to be a fly on that wall.
It was fantastic.
To be a fly on that wall. Namaste. So, now, again, what are maybe two ways that you would offer someone in your position, maybe a couple of years behind you, Paul? What ways can they lube up their outside?
Find good people around you, or at least people you can pay to take care of you. It would be step 1.
Interesting. And what's step 2?
Stretch more.
Okay. All right. Those are solid.
Just
Yeah.
in
Phil
general,
Z. Hey,
like,
caller,
stretch
scale
more.
of 1 to 10. How shorn is your pubic region? That's the first communal vision for you.
I would say it's average. It goes from like waistline down to like inner thigh.
And how thin is it? Do you keep it trimmed up?
It's no, I don't trim nothing. Okay. Nah.
Well, let's look at the arrow okay with the communal vision. This makes me question the universality of self-optimization. What's best for the crippled might not be what's best for me. Parentheses, I'm a perfect specimen.
That's a line of cockamamie bullshit.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What's got you roughed up about that?
Throw the baseball just as fast at the autistics as you do the normal people. If the normal people and the cripples can't keep up, they can't keep up.
So you're saying that it's just as good for you to get hit in the face by a baseball thrown full speed as it is for a normal person to just catch the ball because they can move their arms without being excruciating pain.
Indeed. That would teach me not to try to play baseball now, wouldn't it?
Love that. Oh my gosh. What you truly are sort of, you're living down there, but you know the ways around. Now, Poet, it was an absolute treat to speak with you tonight. You've given us a lot to think about, an interesting perspective on optimization, and thank you. Thank you once again for being so generous with yourself tonight.
You are welcome. Namaste.
Phil Z, last communal vision for, well, namaste. You strike me as a person who runs into a tunnel drawn by a cartoon rabbit. Does that fit? Maybe Poet, if Poet's in the chat, he can respond. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Guru, I'm on.
Guru, yes, I'm the Guru, and yes, you are on. Hey, Caller, Guru, what's your name tonight?
Hey, it's Big Meme.
It's, what was it, Big Meme?
Big Memes, man.
Big Memes, how you doing tonight, brother?
Oh, dude, I'm good. Hey, I don't want to derail the whole show here. I just want to give y'all a little update on where I'm at.
Could you speak a little bit louder? You're a little soft.
Yeah, sorry, I'm in the pickup. God damn it. Just want to give y'all an update on where I'm at program-wise. I've lost 15 pounds, and then I've gained most of it back. So doing good there. I was being visited by apparitions of famous country and western singers. That's no longer happening. They've been replaced with the ghost of Eddie Guerrero, and for some reason he keeps bringing fucking Chris Benoit with him, and I don't want to see him. Keeps telling me he didn't do it. Anyways, that doesn't matter. On tonight's topic, I don't really do a whole lot of optimization myself. I've got an Optiplex computer that does a lot of that for me.
An Optiplex computer?
Yeah, Dell made them a long time ago. You know what I'm talking? You probably got one.
An Optiplex computer. I'm trying to understand.
Optiplex.
Now, how does an Optiplex optimize yourself, in your opinion? Can you take us through that?
Well, you know, I got my schedule on there and a whole lot of nothing. And that's how I found the program, through the algorithms.
The algorithm. So the algorithm you see is optimizing you.
In a lot of different ways. It's changed me. Made me, I wouldn't say it's made me better, but it has changed me. It's like the program.
Now, one thing I want to push you on, Big Memes, because I think you're ready for this. One thing I want to push you on is when I say optimization of the self, what I mean, truly what I mean, is to take away unnecessary parts. Optimize, to sort of trim the fat. Eliminate inefficiencies so that you may be able to contact the self. What was that?
talking like my appendix?
In a manner of speaking, yes. Physically, the appendix is an expression of what I'm getting at. But in addition to that, what I'm trying to get across to you is this algorithm. In a manner of speaking, has the algorithm shown you an appendix, so to speak, of your heart or of your mind? That is to say, has the appendix shown you something in the mirror that absolutely upset you, and how extraneous, pointless, how much, unlikable you were, anything like that? Has the algorithm shown you something about you that you don't like?
Man, the algorithm showed me a lot of titties.
You have a lot of breasts, and how does that feel to be a guy just looking at breasts on a sort of MK Ultra machine?
Feels right to me.
Now,
Feels right.
Now, where to go from here? Larry Picklejar, caller, as a fatso, have you ever shit your pants in underwear after eating homemade snacks?
Yeah, I'm not proud of it. I have.
Also, did Larry clock you right? Are you a fat guy?
I wouldn't say I'm fat. I am overweight, but that's just what the doctor told me.
All right, what's fat in your head if you're not it?
Anything over 240.
Anything over
I'm
240.
I'm fine with it. 220.
What was that?
I'm 220, but I'm 5'10".
520, 5'10", 220. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Well, listen, I think we found something here. Optimize the self. Optimizing the self. You bristle at the idea that you are yourself fat. Now, I think if I were to optimize yourself for you, I would show you in between, every 5 pictures of breasts on your phone, I would show you just a video of a fat guy cranking his shit.
Oh.
That's what I would do. If I designed the algorithm in the spirit of explorations in order to optimize yourself, to give you the power that you need to unlock the power that's inside of you, every 5 videos, I would show you a video of either a fat guy cranking his hog in what he thinks is privacy, and maybe every 50 videos, a big fat guy that can't even reach his cock and he's crying because he can't.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
That is something to think about.
Yeah. So I would say if you could maybe do sort of a manual algorithm, in the sense that, every 5 videos of, some nude influencer or what have you, maybe just imagine like a pale, portly white man cranking his shit in what he thinks is the privacy of his own home. Poor lighting, everything.
You've given me a lot to think about.
Absolutely. I want you to connect to this because it hurts. It's going to hurt at first. It's going to create some dissonance. But on the other side of this, I promise, big memes. There is a power that you couldn't imagine waiting for you on the other side of this manual algorithm.
Ready for it. I'm going to do whatever it takes.
God damn it. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. Absolutely. Beautiful.
Amazing. See y'all later.
Namaste, big memes. Well, Phil Z, we got a communal vision. Phil Z, I'm not sorry, but hey, caller, screw Larry. Goodness gracious, we got a lot of stuff to get through. First of all, call me out with a subscription. Explorer, obsessed with tweezing, weird penis. Call me out, 25 months in the program. Am I better now than I started? Maybe. Do I care? Less and less every day. Namaste, the program works. Now, that might not sound like progress to you guys, but that is absolutely progress made manifest through the majesty of the program, the simplicity and the profundity of the program of explorations. Namaste. Arrow, okay. Guru, I'm trying to understand the target of our self-optimization. What's the difference between wellness actualization and wellness manifestation? Manifestation. Interesting. I'd love to get into that. I want to quickly read Phil Z's. Hey, caller, screw Larry. You're thin in your mind. Actualize yourself. Phil, we don't need that. I mean, I'm kind of glad that I missed that, actually, Phil. Hey, caller, screw Larry, you're thin in your mind. Actualize yourself. I think the problem, if he was thin in his mind, then he would not have bristled at the idea of being fat. There was a bristle, there was a tone, there was a defense. In his mind, he's not thin, Phil. And you're projecting. You're not thin in your mind either. Let's not play games. Arrow OK Guru, I'm trying to understand the target of our self-optimization. What's the difference between wellness actualization and wellness manifestation? Well, caller woman, I have to answer a question. I'll be right with you.
Cool.
Now, to answer your question, Arrow OK, the difference between wellness actualization and manifestation. Wellness manifestation is the idea of manifesting. How do you know how fat his soul is, you ass clown? Phil Z, what is this? Where's this anger coming from? Where's this aggression coming from? You yourself have called me a guru many times. And why have you done that? Because I have some sort of intuitive ability to see where you are and how to get you to where you want to be. I have an incurable livestock STD, Grandpa Liquor, Explorer General Physician. Thanks so much. Grandpa Liquor, namaste to you. 4 months in a row from Grandpa Liquor, namaste to you. Phil Z, this is basic projection, and you've been in the program too long to be doing this sort of toddler-ass stuff, okay? This is unbecoming of a senior explorer. Affirmation for these, scale the mountain within, for there is no mountain but the mountain of your shame. And let's do one more for the thems. Our freaky they thems. You know, we don't even have a word for them. We just got to call them a default pronoun that we have laying around. Oh, love that. Yes, today is the day, but today is not the day that you thought it was. Today is the day that you've been afraid of. Every day is that day. You're welcome. Absolutely. Namaste to the they, thems. Blessings to you. Hopefully that really got you to where you need to be. Namaste. So to answer the question, the difference between manifestation and actualization. Manifestation and actualization. Manifestation is sort of a bearing out of something that lies beneath, that already exists in some sense. This is not what we're doing. Actualization is to get after, is to develop, is to get after that thing that is outside of us, out there. Now, you might be wondering, Leslie, what the fuck are you talking about? And that's exactly why you're there and why I'm here. I could spend the next 4 hours getting into Arrow OK. I could spend 4 hours getting into the differences, the various differences between manifestation and actualization. And ultimately, where that question is coming from and where it's leading is neurotic, is anxious. Neurotic and anxiety. So I think when you find yourself asking how, you find yourself getting into the weeds, what I want you to do is pump the brakes. And I want you to find out what you're afraid of. What am I avoiding? I'm looking for a how-to manual. I'm looking for a definition of these words. You know, I'm looking to challenge Leslie, in public. Why am I doing that? What am I afraid of? What about myself, as we discuss the self, am I afraid of? Namaste. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hi, it's Sam.
Sam, good to hear from you, sweetheart. How are you doing tonight?
Well, I'm way more stoned than I was when I called. But yeah, doing better after a wild day.
Better, wild day. So in the 60 seconds from the beginning of me answering the phone to right now, you are considerably more stoned.
No, it was 4 minutes.
Oh, it is 4 minutes. It's funny. Once I get in the zone, time becomes a sort of non-factor to my mind. Blessings to you. So 4 minutes, and is that from smoking? Is that from an edible? What you on tonight?
It's from a smokable plant that is legal in my state, but I put extra strong plant juice on it. It's usually my bedtime smokable, but as I said, today was wild, so I threw caution to the wind.
Love that. Love that. And are you feeling good? Are you having fun?
Yeah, I feel like I really connected with the caller that has bonitis, and now I'm really stoned. But I really connected. I was going to call in, and I kind of forget why now. But I'm here.
Well, Phil Z, let's start with the Phil Z communal vision. Hey, Sammykins, I just climbed onto my roof and howled at the moon. Is that wellness?
That seems pretty healthy. You got to be healthy to get up on my roof.
That's a good point. Didn't think about that.
I couldn't get up on my roof, and it's not that tall.
Interesting. You couldn't get on your roof. Why not?
I have a spinal condition that right now is causing me a lot of pain. But in general, makes climbing and things of that nature not good.
So we have another, sort of, is this condition progressive, or is it sort of kind of staying where it's at?
It is progressive, but not in the freeze up way. More like my spine is sliding off.
Your spine is sliding off.
Yeah, like it's not super. I mean, it fractured at one point, and then the way it healed, it just kind of like was kind of off kilt, and it is getting worse. But it's not like quick worse.
No, but it sounds terrible either way. It sounds very painful.
Yeah, right now I'm going through some flare-ups, which is pretty bad, but yeah, I basically had a phone call with a surgeon today that turned out to be like major medical gaslighting situation. But yeah, so optimizing felt like it was very, I don't know, like taking on the man feels like optimizing somehow.
Love that, and I love the idea. I love this medical gaslighting. This idea, we discuss here frequently that there are no experts and there are no answers. Sociopathogen caller, do you feel like your skeleton wants to escape and play its? Hold on, there's a lot coming in right now. You're inspiring them. And play its ribs like a xylophone.
No, I think the skeleton just wants to. It's like cut in half. Like the legs are running separate from the top. They just want to get in tune.
Phil Z, Samalama Ding Dong, your condition makes me want to purposely injure myself to empathize with you. Is that cool?
Yeah, go for it.
So inspiring
like
self-harm.
The guy said before, stretch.
Beautiful. Larry Picklejar, caller, when your spine is sliding off, is it more like a T-shirt sliding off or a roller coaster with people saying "wee"?
Roller coaster.
Roller coaster. So a lot of turbulence, a lot of tremors and things like this.
Like sudden drops.
Sudden drops. And so do you spend a lot of your time sort of reclined or sitting or anything like that?
I mean, this happened like maybe 12 or 15 years ago. And it like basically was really bad. And then eventually I could walk and do stuff again. And then it mainly just impacts like not being able to bend things, not being able to like do certain sports or activities because of like more risk or just difficulty doing it, what have you. And then every once in a while, like if I get an injury, maybe I would like have a bad few days of like being stuck in bed or something. And then like from back pain. And then recently I've had 2 issues of sciatica in the legs, which is what's new. And yeah, the doctor was kind of like, that's not a big deal.
Oh, so that's not a big deal. The word that in that sentence referring to your suffering. Am I hearing that?
Yeah.
See, that's what this is. Listen, you cannot have asked for a better example. Ladies and gentlemen of Explorations, this is exactly what we're referring to when we refer to the theme of no experts, no answers. Now, at times you are in a position, a very interesting position, Sam, where you unfortunately have to wade into the waters, into the realm of those that consider themselves experts in order to reduce your suffering.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You're not out there like a baby bird looking for a mom, looking for a dad, looking for a mentor. You're simply looking for someone with access to knowledge that can help reduce your suffering. And what did you find when you got to the expert?
What I found was, I didn't even go in asking this, but so it turned around to me being like, so when would you do surgery? Like, what would be, like, if this isn't a big deal, what would it be? And he basically just kept contradicting himself, like saying a few specific symptoms, but then also saying, I don't want you to wait till it gets worse, or like, I didn't say that, or like, he just wasn't giving me a reason as to why I should wait again. And I, let him know, they told me to wait on surgery the first time. And I did, and it got worse. And they said, if it gets worse, that's a time to think about it again. But yeah, he basically wouldn't give a reason. I asked, I am okay saying that I am fat, but I also fuck good, like the bonitis guy. So it can all exist. But like
fat and fuck good, you said.
Yeah. But I was like, is it because of the weight? And he was like, no. I just did a patient with like a higher BMI than you. Like, it started becoming like, okay, is it because I'm a woman? Like, it didn't make sense why he wouldn't give me some kind of barometer or like.
Right. So you went in looking for a basic empathy, right? For him to listen to you describe the pain, the symptoms, and then to give you something even close to a solution. And what and correct me if I'm wrong, but what you were met with was an utter lack of attunement. So a lack of empathy. Somebody who may be heard on a surface, superficial level for a moment, but then when it came time to address it, could not hold it straight in his head. And that put you into sort of an overdrive of empathy, trying to understand what's going on in his head. Is he retarded? Is he being mean because I'm a woman? And this puts you in a unique position.
Exactly. You're describing it perfectly.
Oh my God, this is horrendous. I can't stand this shit. And this is exactly.
I was really excited that you were streaming today. I was like, I have to call in.
Namaste. I'm so glad that you shared this. Now, again, I would in terms of the theme tonight, optimize self to actualize wellness. Your wellness is in the bottom of a fucking bushel basket covered in a bunch of dirty laundry. It's not looking good. It doesn't feel good, and it doesn't look good. Lord willing, you're in the vulnerable position of being dependent on an expert to reduce your suffering. Lord knows that, how complicated that can be. But in terms of optimizing the self, like I said before with Poet, you said you really related with Poet because of the bones stuff.
Or just
Continue.
The way he described, because I have worked to optimize my life around this injury because, it's clear the medical guys are only providing so much assistance. So it's interesting to be now further incapacitated and be at a point of I have to reoptimize again, it's reoptimization mode.
Well, this is, and I was trying to get to this point with Poet. I don't know how succinctly we got there during that call. Hippocryptomatic with a communal vision. Sam, I know someone who is a health advocate. If you want info, let me know.
Oh, thank you. I sent a long complaint letter to member services. He will get in trouble.
Namaste. Beautiful. I love that. Get that bitch in trouble. Exercise vid, Explorer makes women feel uncomfortable. I'm ready for a program refresher. Should I call in? Absolutely, Exercise Fit. You don't even got to ask. But thank you so much for the 9th month in a row for your subscription. Blessings to you. Now, in the communal vision, before I even make my point, we got another communal vision from Larry. I'm sure a really beautiful perspective. Caller, does it make you angry every month when you pay that health insurance bill?
I don't. I live under the poverty level just so that I don't have to pay for it.
Right. So you're one of the many mouths on the teat of the government.
Yep. But I don't actually take much. I don't take anything besides healthcare because I do not have the kind of job that would get unemployment.
Right. Well, I think these pedophiles should, be rolling out their goddamn red carpet for you. They should give you a little suck down, a little nibble of the adrenochrome or whatever they're doing. I don't think you should get in a quarter, 4 times as much as you're getting now. Now. My point being, I was getting to earlier with Poet, Sam, is that in a Leslian sense, in an exploratory sense, when we talk about optimizing the self, we talk about removing that which is in the way between us and our self in order to, actualize our wellness and unleash our power. Now, here, what that means, we speak frequently about how, ultimately we are losers. Ultimately, we are doomed. Ultimately, we are, as God sees us, we are, we're any manner of infirmness or deviant or degenerate or these things. This is what we're on our way to unlocking and from which unleashing our true power. So, point being, that is to say, someone in your position, or someone in Poet's position, are actually being given gifts. Because people will spend their whole lives whittling themselves a tale about how capable they are, about how, maybe they could get in a fight and scrap a little bit. Maybe they can provide for their family. Maybe they can be good at their job. All that to say that they are defended against the truth and therefore defended against their power. But you, people like you and Poet, don't have the luxurious gifts of a defense against the truth. Your body is falling apart. You are suffering the moment you open your eyes in the morning. These are gifts. Do they hurt? Yes. Are they bad? Yes. Are they gifts? Yes. Because you, whether you know it or not, are closer to that power within. You are closer to realizing that which you are. The self is optimizing itself as your body disintegrates in front of you.
It's true.
It's true.
Every change leads to another change, If your body's just all normal all the time, you're not going to try anything new.
Right. And most change is bad, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, but then it turns out to be good later.
Well, let's put a pin on that part because that could be a little, master's level course here at Exploration. Phil Z says, Sammykins, do you call your therapist Santa?
Oh, I don't have a therapist right now.
Living raw. I love that. Inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you. Now, should you ever need a therapist, of course, I can extend my services, and I'd be happy to help you through the process of finding one should you ever need one of these jackals and rapists. Communal vision. Hypocryptomatic says, does she mean like eating too much? Splenda and pooping her pants in front of her daughter in a closed vehicle. Hypocryptomatic, that is about 45 minutes late. This is not the same person. That was like...
Yeah.
That was about an hour ago, hon. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so listen, as you suffer needlessly at the hands of these completely incompetent jackals that should be delivering you from just a basic amount of suffering with any of the expertise they claim to have, I want you to find at least a period of time in every day at the bottom of this hill to reflect on the gift of your suffering, reflect on the nature of your body's disintegration. Because the work's doing itself for you. All these able-bodied dickheads, they have to work so much harder to realize what you already know as soon as you open your eyes every morning.
You know, it's like sometimes people will say a symptom of autism is feeling like psychic or otherwise being like able to foresee whatever. And technically it just has to do with like seeing patterns.
You've been terminated.
So I feel like that.
708-240-8953. Larry Picklejar said, I'm done. Larry Picklejar said, I'm done. Hypocryptomatic, there are no blocks. Yeah, well, if she's saying that she's autistic and psychic as an extension, then she didn't see that coming. She just kept right on talking. Blessings be with you, Sam. I applied for retard benefits today since I am a white male. Fingers crossed, Campbell Harry. Blessings to you. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Is it time for a pee break? I'm going to take a pee break. Let's take this moment. Let's take this lull. I got to take a piss, guys. I got to rip a piss. I just drank a Red Bull. I just drank a damn Red Bull.
If I played professional football, I'd just be the strongest and fastest person on the field and win every single game.
Namaste, everyone. I'll be right back with a pee break. Stay tuned for the next.
I would be such a strong and resilient handicapped person, but sadly, I may go my whole life without anyone ever knowing that about me.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there, this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such relief from the very beginning, starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, "Listen, I know your time is precious. Let me cut to the chase." But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, and I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here, looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light on Patreon.com. Where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials now available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing.
Last night, I had a dream that I had sex with a horse.
Downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, Reaching into Darkness, or The Skeptic's Gamble. Exclusive archival prints, such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, you might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey to access the next level, simply type Final Journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program, you'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste.
Good evening, my explorers. Welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock the power that courses through our veins as we speak to one another right now. And a beautiful night we've had. That was a couple words about my community of devoted light at patreon.com, my inner circle, so to speak, those with which I trust the most, and I share the most intimate, vulnerable seedlings of my life and the program that is to come as it germinates in the soil. Communal vision coming in from Nindinu. The program works. Believe it, feel it, know it, bone it. Somebody's horny. Nindy new. Caller, 1 second. I just need to wrap up my address and then I'll be right with you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you feel called to unlock and unleash the power within, if you've seen what is at work here at the program of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, and you want to see it take root into your life in a way that you have not committed yourself to anything before, you're ready for the tools, you're ready for the path to unfurl from your heart, mind, namaste. What I'm telling you right now is that you've seen the tools, you've seen the channel points, you've seen the interactions, and you're ready for the next step. Ladies and gentlemen, the community of devoted light at patreon.com hosts my exclusive library of videos, music downloads, monthly postcards, a podcast that we're experimenting with. It'll be up tomorrow, as well as some VHS tapes that are going to be going out in lieu of those prints. Another experiment that we're playing with over there. In lieu, at the $25 level, in lieu of the print, I will be sending out a VHS tape with exploration materials. Name one other program on twitch.tv or any other corner of this godforsaken website or internet anywhere. And is there a program out there that's sending you tapes in the mail? No. If you'd like more details, just type !Final Journey into the chat. And I'd love to get you these materials. I got to get you these materials. Namaste. Now, another little quick announcement before we go on with the second half of the program. If you'd like to send me a letter, send me a postcard, send me a package. God damn it, I love getting stuff from you guys. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. 60647. Now, this is where I receive things, and I love to get them. I've gotten postcards. I've gotten packages. I got this ring, this one-of-a-kind, handmade, The Program Works ring, as well as this beautiful golden chain from Borealis Black and Mary Lou, as well as a host of other very beautiful things. I don't know if Seventh Dragon Ball is around. He sent me a bunch of MREs, and that was gorgeous, delicious, little dried up, little things that looked, like little turds, but they were Skittles and things like that, and I loved getting it. Namaste. Now, we do have a caller lined up, Lord knows. Oh, yeah, actually, before we do the caller, I want to invite you guys to a very special Explorations this Saturday night. We'll be streaming tomorrow as well, but this Saturday at 8 p.m., a very special exploration. We'll be doing another Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. That is our game show over here, a competitive dating game show. The internet's only competitive dating game show, not designed to help you find love, but to help you find out whether you even deserve it in the first place. What happens in that game show, in which you'll have a chance to reserve a spot and we'll be taking up walk-ups if you'd like to participate. But what's going to happen is you'll click the link. It'll take you over to the Discord green room. A model will talk to you, and we'll get you on stream, head-to-head in a 3-minute simulated date where you will throw every tool you have at your disposal to just be good at dating. Interested, but not too interested. Interesting, but not too interesting. How much of a laugh is too much? How much of a bit is too much? This is where we see the skills at play that determine whether you are worthy of any sort of love, affection, even goddamn some camaraderie in the first place. So guys, if that sounds good, if that sounds fun, there is a link on the Discord right now. Here, I'll drop. There'll be another link that's pops it in the chat here, I'll do it right now too. Where's it at? There we go. There's a link in the chat right now, both on Twitch and YouTube. Click that link if you want to reserve yourself a spot for this Saturday. Fill that out. We'll take you a spot. We'll keep it real nice and warm for you. However, if you just want to see how it works, maybe you're not as familiar, give a couple rounds of it a go, just watching it on the screen, and then we'll take some walk-ups on the Discord. There'll be a link there to click on it. You'll praise yourself. It's very fun, very easy, and I can't speak highly enough about how effective it is at helping you find out whether you should be alone. If you are alone, whether you should be. Phil Z, I kissed a butt and I liked it. Taste of that chocolate chapstick. So a little play on a Katy Perry, golden period Katy Perry, lesbian thing, but in a lesbian, so if sort of a lesbian to Phil Z, women are to lesbianism as Phil Z is to eating ass and getting like literal poop on his face. So that's an interesting little thing. I love learning about each other, and I love learning about Phil. So thank you so much, Phil. There you go. The link is in the chat. Go ahead and click that if you'd like to participate. But also, we'll be taking walk-ups as the space is permitted. So we'll see you guys on Saturday for that. We'll be also streaming tomorrow night to make up for our lack of stream on Tuesday. Well, that's enough for me, guys. Let's get into some calls. We are optimizing the self to actualize wellness. God damn it, let's keep it going. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. Caller, thank you for being on hold. I appreciate that. What's something I can call you tonight?
Oh, I don't mind waiting on hold. I'll wait all day if I have to.
Namaste to you, brother, best friend, Toaster. How are you tonight, Toaster?
You know, about that whole best friend thing, I don't know about that anymore, Leslie.
Wow, you've been terminated, so... Wow, are we about to witness a revolution? Somebody else called already. Are we about to witness a literal therapeutic revolution in Toaster tonight? Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I could call you tonight?
Pepperoncini.
Pepperoncini. Welcome back to the program, you son of a bitch. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great. I just saw that termination. I felt I wanted to get a little slip in. Toaster disrupts his flow of constantly calling back. Really kind of honor the termination that A.E. Rook put in. So thank you, A.E. Rook.
A.E. Rook, we appreciate that. And, well, Larry Picklejar has terminated your ass, so good night. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I could call you tonight?
It's Toaster again.
Toaster? Okay. Let's just pick right back up,
Toaster.
Toaster.
You. I'm still. Let's get back to the situation at hand. So I just said, I don't know about that whole best friends thing anymore.
And you've been terminated by Phil. Communal vision from Vertical Mammal. Meditation on inevitable death should be performed daily. Every day when one's body and mind are at peace, one should meditate upon being ripped apart by arrows, rifles, spears, and swords, being carried away by surging waves, being thrown into the midst of a great fire, being struck by lightning, being shaken to death by a great earthquake. falling from 1,000-foot cliffs, dying of disease, or committing seppuku at the death of one's master. Thanks so much, Vertical. Really appreciate the lighthearted message tonight. Genuinely. Caller, welcome to Explorations. This is Leslie. What's something I can call you?
We got Talking Tanner tonight after the show.
Pepperoncini coming back. not taking no for an answer, not taking termination for an answer, but also announcing Talking Tanner. Tell us a little bit about Talking Tanner for those that have not been initiated, huh?
Absolutely. Talking Tanner is the officially sanctioned after show for Explorations with Leslie Tanner, in which we recap all of the callers. Yeah.
And you've been terminated by Larry.
Yeah.
708-240-8953. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Leslie, you're in serious trouble. Let's rewind a bit. Let's rewind a bit to when I called you and I was like, I don't know about that whole best friend thing anymore, Leslie. And I set the tone to a real menacing, like, serious tone. Okay?
Right.
I just said, I don't know about that whole best friend thing anymore, Leslie.
Right.
And let's go from there. So you'd be like, what do you mean? What happened, Toaster?
What happened, Toaster?
Oh, I think you know damn well what the fuck happened.
Wow, big dog using the F word, and you've been terminated. Namaste. The thing is, I do know what he's talking about. Caller, welcome back to Explorations. This is Leslie. Is this Toaster?
This is Toaster. I know how to play this game. No one's gonna beat me to the callback.
Listen, I'm joyful.
So
I'm joyful at this conflict. I love
give
this.
up with the terminations. Like it's not gonna happen. So anyway, let's rewind. So the tone has been set. I was all like, I don't know about that whole best friend thing anymore, Leslie. And then you were like, what do you mean, Toaster? What are you talking about? What? And then I was like, I think I know. I think you know exactly what the fuck I mean. And then you were like, what? And then we go from there.
Okay, I didn't say or do those things, but Toaster, what's going on, huh? What's this business about, Leslie not being your best friend, huh?
I noticed a little something was missing when I checked into the Discord.
Well, you have been terminated by the same person. Arrow OK. Terminate. Bye-bye. Caller, welcome to Explorations. Welcome back, Toaster.
Nice try. I appreciate the try. I appreciate the effort, but we're gonna get through this. You're gonna have to answer this, Leslie. So anyway, I just said, I noticed something was missing when I checked the Leslie Tanner Discord yesterday. A little something was a little bit different than it usually is.
Feel free to write me a letter, postcard, send me a package. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. I absolutely love getting packages from you guys. Thanks so much.
Stall. Go ahead and stall.
Somebody pulled it on.
Read your little. Yeah. See how long you can read your little pop-ups.
Now listen, brother. Hey. You noticed something missing, and what was that? Tell us. Do you want me to say it, or do you want to say it?
Why don't you go ahead and say it, Leslie, Mr. What's wrong, Toaster? I don't know what happened, Toaster. You know what happened. You know what you did. Why don't you go ahead and say it?
Yeah, I will say you had the role of a moderator on Discord, and now you don't.
And now I don't. And why don't you go ahead and explain where that little tag disappeared to, where it ran off to?
Well, I guess you'd have to ask the person who granted it to you in the first place. Larry Picklejar has terminated you. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey, you, it's Wiki Wiver.
No, this is not.
It's Toaster.
Yeah, I know. Now, Toaster, you had your Discord privilege to be a moderator taken away from you.
Yeah, and do we have a reason for that?
Yeah, Toaster.
Oh, I would just love if you
Last
could.
night, yeah, Toaster.
enlighten
Last
me.
night we had a little thing called a moderator meeting.
Oh, I know all about the moderator meeting.
Then that's
In fact,
exactly.
I
then why are
was-
we having this conversation, Toaster?
I'll tell you why
Where were you?
we're having this conversation. Oh, you want to know where I was, huh?
Yeah.
I was waiting for a notification of when the moderator meeting was going to take place.
What notification? Do you want me to send you a letter? Do you want me to inscribe it into stone and send you a fucking tablet? I put it in. I put it into the room that only you could see at the time as a moderator. There was a time. There was a day.
No tag, no nothing. And let's rewind a bit. Let's rewind to when the original meeting was supposed to take place on Monday.
Yeah. And why didn't it happen? Why didn't it happen?
You canceled.
I rescheduled it.
And I.
Do you know how many people were there last night?
How many?
Like 7. There were about 7 people total, and the people that didn't come told me that they were sick, they fell asleep, they asked for a recap. Now, did I get any of that from you? Did I get any behavior even remotely resembling a moderator that cares about being a moderator from you, Toaster?
Did I get any behavior saying that, hey, there's a mod meeting today? Hey, we rescheduled.
It was on the mod
meeting for
channel.
this day.
How did the other moderators get it? How do the other moderators get it?
Can we get a little message or
It's
a
too
little,
late for
a
that.
little
Jessica
something?
Bears.
This is
Toaster,
a
how many
secret.
times did you ask someone for a piece of paper in school?
Oh, Jessica Bears, we haven't even gotten to you yet. So speaking of participation, I saw a little message from Jessica Bears, adding Craig.
Caller, can you
Phil,
please talk about the show that comes on after Leslie's show?
Orcstar. I saw a little reminder. She tagged 3 people that they didn't know when the heck the meeting was either, because you don't tell anyone anything, and they probably weren't there. So she had to remind them, "Where's my tag, Leslie? They got tags. I didn't get tags."
Hey,
So how
Toaster,
do
what will you
explain this?
feature on the wrap-up show tonight?
Oh, just read your communal visions, run away, because you have nothing. This is a conspiracy. This is a setup.
I love this.
And I will
Brother.
bring this up on the show. I will bring this up on the Talkin' Tanner post explorations talk
Not
show.
me.
brought to you
I
by
wasn't at the
STV.
mod meeting, and I'm still a mod.
None of this makes sense. That's none of it tracks. None of it's consistent. That's why this is a setup. And I don't know. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk to JJ about this. You better believe it.
Phil
And I'm gonna talk about
Z74 accidentally called my boss trying to call Toaster. Speaking to his voicemail welcome message is more interesting than Toaster.
You're done, Leslie. You're done.
I'm done. That's hilarious. Well, guess what? You've been terminated by Larry Picklejar, so
Well,
go fuck
I'm
yourself.
leaving. I'm leaving anyway.
Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Don't let him talk to you like that, man. It depresses me. He thinks he's the ultimate caller. I just snuck in there, man, like a fucking ninja, dude.
Slarty Bart Fasty says, how many times did we eat glue?
I never was into glue. I never had a taste for it.
And you've also been terminated by Larry. Seven zero eight 240-8953. 708-240-8953. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie, it's Jenny.
Jenny, good to hear from you, sweetheart. How are you doing tonight?
I'm okay. A little traumatized right now. Did somebody just hang up on Angry Mike immediately?
Yeah, Larry Picklejar terminated Angry Mike.
Why is this internal war happening? We're supposed to be talking about our illnesses and optimizing
Yeah, and in so doing, passions fly. As we take long, hard, intimate looks in the mirror, as I am able to present it through explorations, I'm able to strip away the trappings, the fairy tales, and a long, hard look at what you truly are. The passions will be stroked and they will rise up through the soil, as we are seeing right now.
Are we supposed to cry during it? Because I'm crying a little bit.
I mean, you
and
can.
I'm not kidding.
That's completely. I know. That's 100% appropriate. If you feel you're crying, you're not the first person that's cried at a time like this. Phil
it's
Z.
Like brother against brother. Oh.
Phil Z with the communal vision. Hey Jen, how many walls have you walked into today?
Dude, fuck you, Phil. It sounds like you had a really fucking bad night too. Mr. Fester McGillicuddy. Everybody asking you about what cartoon character you look like banging a wall. Excuse me.
No, let it out. Let it out.
No, I'm fine.
No.
I was talking to my cat. I was talking to my cat.
Okay. If that's what we need right now, then that's what we have. So now,
wasn't Sam great?
It's always a joy to speak to Sam. Yes.
Wasn't Mary Lou great?
It's a joy to speak to Mary Lou as well.
Just shitting her pants all over with her kids in the car. I love that.
Now,
I'm sorry. I'm exhausted. This is so hard right now when it's, brother against brother. I guess I should say sister against sister too, since there are some of us.
How does it feel? So let's just take you to the theme, because it's been a bumpy ride, and you've been terminated by Larry. M. Robert Cop with a communal vision. Communal vision from M. Robert Cop. Toaster might not missed the mod meeting if they weren't playing League of Legends all the time. So, calling Toaster a fucking nerd right to his face. Thank you so much, M. Robert Cop. Appreciate you bringing that up. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. What's something I can call you tonight?
Yeah, it's Phil Z.
Phil, it's great to hear from you. How are you?
I'm doing good, dude. I'm actually not doing quite well. I'm struggling.
You're struggling. I hear you're struggling.
Yeah.
Okay, talk to me about that.
And I'm calling for help.
Help.
I want to actualize. I'm tired. I'm so tired, and I've been just walking around doing all the things, and I feel like I'm doing everything for everybody, and they just keep milking I'm like a man teat, like a big old man teat, and they're just like and they're just like I'm sick of it.
Larry Picklejar says, "Hey everyone, here comes the funny," referring to you.
Oh well, waka waka.
Georgian Space rating. Namaste to the Raiders in Georgian Space. Hold on one second, Phil. I must address the Raiders. Blessings to you guys. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. George, I want to thank you so much. And you have been terminated.
I'm out.
You've been terminated. I want to thank Larry for the termination, as well as the Raiders from Georgian Space. Namaste to you. And Georgian Space throwing down. I love that. Namaste Guru from Georgian Space. I cannot thank you enough, Georgian Space, for your support, for your subscription, your formal, once again, continuing your sojourn here for the 4th month in a row, but also bringing your flock here, trusting that they come to you for community, for entertainment, and you can bring them here for today. We're talking about the optimization of self and the actualization of wellness. That is to say, how do we optimize the self, remove inefficiencies, and allow ourselves to ascend, so to speak, to the next level that we speak about so frequently here, unlocking the power within, a power that you've vaguely sensed you possess all along. Namaste to you, Raiders. Buckle up, because tonight's going to be a fun night, a productive night, an edifying night, a gorgeous night, and especially it's going to be a damp night with your energy here, a fresh energy, an energy that we can really build on. Let's keep it going. Namaste. Now, we do have a fresh caller on the line. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. What is something I can call you tonight?
Pepperoncini.
Pepperoncini, calling back, not to be defeated. How are you?
I'm doing great. I wanted to talk about the topic, since I feel like the topic has been avoided.
Pretty
quite a
much,
bit
yeah.
tonight.
Everyone's been kind of tarting out the second half, so let's get back onto the theme. Talk to me.
So, one, I think I want to talk a little bit about optimizing for myself and a little bit about optimizing for you. So I'm going to start with myself, which is, I think it's a really important way to optimize is you get a lot out of people, you get them to do you a lot of favors, and then you cut them off. Because you've gotten all that stuff from them, and then you don't have to give anything back to them. It's like a little life hack.
Phil Z with a communal vision. Hey, Chad, I suggest we all spend 100 bits telling Larry to actualize himself by calling in instead of being a baby. So calling up, squaring up to Larry, saying, hey, you're a baby. Interesting. Now, Pepperoncini, I didn't exactly... Say that to me one more time. I'm trying to wrap my head around. And before I do that, you have been terminated, not the professional, Jan Narcissisto from Hippocryptomatic. Vertical Mammal with a single bit. Thanks so much, Vertical. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, Vertical. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. What is something that I can call you tonight?
Hey, Guru, it's me, Toaster.
Toaster? Toaster on
Toaster,
T,
I'm
capital
sorry.
T toaster, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was being mean earlier. I was just feeling bad.
Well, either way, whoever you are, you just got terminated. Lots of anger and passion flowing around tonight. Lots of passion. Lots of passion tonight. Love that. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. We are optimizing the self to actualize wellness. Optimizing the self to actualize wellness. Let me give you the tools you need tonight to optimize the self. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie, it's Jenny. We got disconnected. We were talking about optimization.
Right. Optimization of the self and actualizing wellness.
Yeah. So what do you think? Is it possible?
Depends on
I'd
exactly...
like to touch on the fact...
What?
I'm sorry. I'd like to touch on the fact that, everybody's talking about their sicknesses and this and that. And, how do you optimize that?
Well, namaste. Mary Lou hearts you. Hey, Les, I feel much more optimized and much less worried about my poo-poo butt. XOXO, love you, goo-woo. Namaste to Mary Lou. Blessings to you. It was my pleasure to work with you tonight, Mary.
It was a good night for her. I knew it. She shits her pants in front of her kids.
I know.
love that.
That's what I'm saying. You know, we got a lot of work done on her call. Phil Z gifted a sub to Your Tubing. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Very generous tonight. A very erotic evening. Now, Jen, let's get to you. Let's get to this question. Is it possible? Now, that's an interesting question because normally when these words are thrown around, optimizing the self, actualizing wellness, usually they mean a certain something. And usually what they mean is, in fact, impossible and utterly destructive. Phil Z with the communal vision. Hey, Jen, how many animals have you adopted and let die due to ignorance this month?
Okay, privately, I told him at some point that I wanted to get another kitten. No animals. Not on my watch, man. Not on my watch. That's not even funny. I'd like to say it's actually probably the 30th not funny thing he's said tonight. So you're really on a spin.
You're straight up challenging Phil, saying, "Listen, buddy, you're not funny. Take a hike."
You know what? Absolutely, totally, dude.
Interesting. Okay, so you're punching right back.
I don't think I'm the only person right now tonight, Phil.
Communal vision
Let's
from
get back to it. I'm
Mindy
sorry.
New. An optimal running Jen is probably equivalent to a poorly run pawn shop. Any response to that?
I like it.
I mean, I'll bet you the
like
people that are running that piece of shit pawn shop are having fun.
Okay, I don't feel like Mindy New said piece of shit before the pawn shop thing.
I mean, that's what he was getting at.
I don't know. feel like that was you injecting your own thoughts.
No, that's not. I mean, when I inject, I don't inject thoughts. I don't inject thoughts, Jen.
You know what?
I am insightful and I am intuitive.
Like this, and you know what? And that is why I will listen to what Toaster says. That is why Toaster is my friend, and there's always support there. Pepperoncini is a piece of shit, but I will be there for my friends. And absolutely, and this is a bunch of bullshit. I don't feel like you listen anymore. Maybe like Guru's too high up in the clouds. I don't know, Leslie. I don't know anymore. You just let your friends be, they just dissipate off into the levels of oxygen and electrons, whatever the fuck is going on around this place. Sorry, I was talking to my cat. My cat's named Leslie. I'm so sorry. I thought I was on mute.
Communal Vision from Phil Z74. Hey, Jenny Smacks, if you were a cereal that's super delicious, what cereal would you be?
Wheaties?
That's your delicious cereal?
I don't eat cereal. It doesn't digest.
You have digestive problems?
That's my... Yeah. I also have... I'm sick, too. That's why I thought it was so interesting. Everybody's calling up, and I was like, oh, my God, biopsy, like hemochromatosis.
Now, listen, can I answer
your... I have something wrong with me that the only way that I can get well is to have my blood sucked out all the time. Isn't that funny? I think it's hilarious.
You have to have your blood kind of like scrubbed and cleaned?
Yeah, like I need to just have my blood taken out, and then I need to make more. And they're like, your blood's fucked again. We need to take more of it.
So you've got,
and here's the best part.
What's the best part of that?
I'm type O negative, so I can give it to everybody.
Even though it's got like poop in it, basically?
No, it's iron.
Iron. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You're
so
overproducing iron.
Overproduce iron, yes.
So this is what's beautiful about that. What's beautiful.
Okay.
What a perfect example of what we're getting to tonight. So you asked me whether optimization is even possible. Phil Z with a communal vision. Phil Z says, so Jen needs a vampire hubby.
Duh.
So you're looking...
Which is like weird because I've been super into vampires like all my life. You know, I read like the romance novels and this and that. And it's just like this adds up for me. It totally adds up.
Interesting. Okay, so listen, I'm going to get back to my point, which is to say whether optimization is even possible. Jen, you know, you're sitting here with it. You got a blood disorder. We've had several talks with people with, a bone disorder. Someone's spine is slipping out. There's a lot of malady. There's a lot of illness. There's a lot of injury. There's a lot of disorder.
Don't forget about my lady parts that are trying to like create cancer all the time. Those silly things.
Beautiful. Love that. Cervix or ovaries? Yeah. What's going on?
Cervix. Both, baby. Both, baby.
You just got a lot of cysts.
Why won't they take them out?
Yeah,
just
gouge them out. Gouge them out.
That's what I told them. Yeah. And last time I had to watch two men like stand over me while I was like crying the last time they took a biopsy. So the health system is absolutely working.
Fran weird. Do vampires need to feed to get hard?
I mean, in my books, no, they start getting hard before they even want. They want to feed. Yeah, but there's a point there. They get hard about feeding, and they will definitely bang you during the feeding. There's no doubt about it.
Vampires are basically a rape fantasy, huh? But neither here nor there. Okay. Thanks so much, Fran Weird, for the 100 bits. And also, I want to get to this optimization stuff. Can I answer your question?
Please.
Yes. So, now, your life falling apart. You can talk all this stuff. You can get on here and giggle.
No, it sounds great.
Blah, blah. Your
really
life's falling apart. As are so many of the callers tonight. Now, the funny thing is, optimization of the self. Can you shut the fuck up for just a second?
Fine. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the fucking cat.
I don't know what you have to do in order to stop. Can I finish?
Please.
Okay. Optimization of the self, the removal of inefficiencies. Now, we are all dying. We are all losing. We are all being defeated, and therein lies our ultimate power. Phil Z says, Jensky, I'm Christian Slater with big old cuspids. Can I bite your cooch?
I'm listening to you right now, and I'm not that attracted to Christian Slater, so.
Okay.
Go on, Guru, please.
So bad one. Swing and a miss, Phil. Try someone else.
I would say. Yeah, that was a fly ball.
Now, if you're into vampires, I'd try someone a little more, less of like a twink, less of like a straight twink. Maybe like, I don't know.
You know who I like?
Pepperoncini. Jen, knowing that Phil Z looks like Peter Griffin naked, would you let him bite your cooch?
I'm not letting anybody bite my... I don't understand how this is like part of the equation of me getting better. If it is, no.
Okay, anyway, optimization. Okay, back to
optimization.
everybody shutting the fuck up for just a second so I can finish my point.
Thank you.
Duncan did it. Namaste. Welcome to the program. Moldy Tangerine, also welcome to the program. Blessings to you guys. Welcome. Now, what I was saying is that I want optimization of the self, Jen. In a Leslian sense, the self is flaccid. It is defeated. It is shriveled. It is sitting at the bottom of the hill. It is sick. It is injured. It is paralyzed. It is incompetent. Now, one gift that you have been given.
Man. We've talked about this.
One gift that you have been given is your injuries, is your maladies. That which makes you a woman falling apart on the inside.
Okay.
That which makes you, effective on the outside, also falling apart. Namaste, the gifts that are being rained upon you as a currently mildly disabled and in the future even more disabled person, dying, caving in, is a gift that cannot be overstated. In a sense, your sickness, your injury is optimizing the self as we speak right now. Now, if you go talk to someone successful, I don't know if we got a couple tech workers in the chat. I know because I speak to them. We have a couple tech workers, able-bodied, successful, lots of money, beautiful home, happy personal life, fulfilled, so to speak.
Like Larry?
So, perfect example. Except for there's something sour inside of him that is eating him alive. But in the sense that, someone else, someone fulfilled, successful, namaste. They have to work so much. In a way, you are terminated by Larry Pickle Jar. 708-240-8953. 708-240. Caller, welcome to Exploration with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hello, yes, it's everyone's favorite caller, Dracula, calling back. How are you, Leslie? It's been so long.
Dracula, it's good to hear from you. How are you?
Very good. I hear that you're playing matchmaker, and maybe there's a nice vixen to set me up with that needs some blood changing. No.
There's a caller that I was just speaking to, Genomatic. Jenny is looking for a vampire to, I don't know, suck the iron out of her blood, eat her cooch, something like that.
Well, I'm fine with option number one or option number two, Leslie. I'm a very prolific lover, as you know, from all of my movies and television shows and novels, etc. Do you have a number by chance?
Jessica Bears with a communal vision. Namaste. Jessica Bears, communal vision. 100 bits to say, Dracula, come do infatuations on Saturday. Are you going to do that?
What is this infatuations, Leslie? Tell me, and maybe any new viewers you have.
Also, I want to say hello to Raiders, Weird Paul. Weird Paul, you son of a bitch. Welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. And thank you for bringing your flock here to the personal power program of Explorations, the most effective and fastest growing personal power program in the country, nay, the world. Namaste to you, Raiders. Blessings to you, and welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. This is what I guarantee you tonight. I guarantee a transformation. I guarantee an unlocking of the power within. That might sound like a lot, but that's because it is a lot. I speak about it loudly and directly because, God damn it, it is urgent. Namaste. As we are flanked by decay and destruction in any direction, Raiders, what we have been presented with is an opportunity of a lifetime. While those that are successful and accustomed to success flee because the conditions are right. Namaste to you. Welcome to the beginning of the end, which is the beginning of your true sense of power. We move forward to the destruction of self, other, and world around us because we know that in so doing, we are unlocking and unleashing a power that we've vaguely sensed we've possessed all along, but have been afraid of our entire lives. A power since the moment we looked in the eyes of our mother, she popped the titty of our mouth and the air felt a little colder. The air felt a little colder. The touch of another both felt exhilarating and warm and necessary, terrifying, endless, and will be a potential doom for us. Namaste. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. With Leslie Tanner, I am Leslie Tanner. Let's go ahead and go through the 4 tenets. Now, I've taken everything you need as we enter further and further into the decay and the destruction that we see in every direction from our purview. I have boiled down everything you need into 4 basic tenets. Yeah, that's right. Not 10 commandments. Bullshit. Endless book. Doesn't make any sense. Not the 4 agreements, some modern made-up bullshit, East meets West, complete disaster made manifest on a book. I'm talking about 4 basic tenets, first of which, relax. Thank you so much. I appreciate whoever brought up relax. Relax. Now, relax is who hit fitness? Don't fucking play around right now. Larry, don't. Stop. Stop it.
Don't do it, Larry.
Thank you so much, Dracula. Appreciate it. Relax. Now, somebody hit relax again. I'm on a roll. Don't waste this energy. I'm about to get pissed off. No, Jessica, not sensuality. God damn it. That's not what I want. That's not what we need. Somebody hit. I'm doing my best. I'm treading water right now. The energy is high. Tripodelic, I don't need that right now. Stop hitting buttons.
Very childish.
Extremely childish. Extremely naive and childish. You don't know what you're squandering right now. Arrow, okay, thank you so much. Now, the first step of the program is to relax. My least favorite step of the program, but by far, the most important. We can't do shit if we don't relax. You ignorant fucks. You have no idea what you're playing with right now, hitting these buttons. If you're not ready to take on what each of these buttons means and what each of these buttons can do for you, then I'm sorry, you are sprinting into the abyss. You might as well just kind of punch yourself in the head and take a bunch of Tylenol, walk into the ocean and with a fucking couple D batteries shoved up your ass and into your mouth.
And yet,
you
the
fucking
ideas
idiots.
of transcendence or liberation provide a glimpse into an even deeper human perversion.
Namaste. Blessings to you. Larry Picklejar says, Raiders, this show is for you. Deal with it. Deal with it. So he's saying, so Larry Picklejar is saying, I'm inflicting whatever I'm doing onto you. And maybe I am. If you take what I'm saying as an intrusion, as an offense, as an assault onto you, then goddamn it, you are meant to be here. You're here in the right place because I am the universe. I am the universe vibrating. That's all that I am. Nothing more, nothing less. The universe, and holy shit, it's a Jazz Express. Namaste to you. Dracula, I'm putting you on hold. Guys, it's time to buckle up. It is the goddamn Jazz Express time. Let's feel it. Let's feel this energy. Feel the vibration. Take it to the next level. Namaste, everybody. Welcome, Felma and Rungzi. Namaste to you. Vertical Mammal cheering 1 bit. Namaste to you. Blessings to you as we continue the Jazz Express. It has left a station. How many stations it will borrow through, we don't know yet. Namaste. We will find out. We will find out as the universe works its way through each of us. Ladies and gentlemen of Explorations, through me, through you, as it unfurls, we must respond, we must answer. I see Frodo's bussy, sort of reacting to that as well. I'm seeing Frodo's bussy. I'm bricked up from the program guru, ejaculating into the ether, if you will, and I will, ejaculating into the ether. Forever Grasshopper, 2 bits. Namaste to you. Vertical Mammal with 1 bit. Larry Picklejar gifting 20 subs. God damn, extremely generous. Oh, I must play. Oh, I must play. Namaste. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Arrow OK. Single bit. Thank you so much. The universe responding to the energy that you put in. Blessings to you, Forever Grasshopper. 100 bits. Daddy loves smooth saxophone. Blessings to you, Forever Grasshopper. You have answered the call of the universe. Fram Weird, 30 bits. Blessings to you. Vertical Mammal gifting a sub. Very generous of you, Vertical. Blessings to you. Forever Grasshopper, 2 bits. Frodo's Bussy, I already said what you said. Let's keep this nasty bitch rolling. How many more stations we got? On the Jazz Express, Toot late night.
I really did this. Oh, Lord in heaven. Phil Z with 100 bits. Namaste. Overturned Big Rig. Single bit. Blessings to you, Overturned. I'm seeing a single bit from Nindy New. Vaginal return. Getting that vaginal return. Who doesn't want to go back into pussy? Raise your... Let me see some ones in the chat. Let me see some ones in the chat. If presented with an opportunity to genuinely crawl back up into that pussy and stay there, who wouldn't do it? Let me see some ones. Let me see some ones from people trying to get back up in that original pussy. Not just pussy with a capital P. I'm talking about that capital P ussy. The originator, the eradicator, the annihilator. Namaste. Here we are. Frodo's bussy with 2 bits.
Not saying what you said, my pussy wet, and I don't say that lightly. Don't miss Arrow. Arrow OK did. Holy shit! Lord in heaven. Arrow OK, 10,000 bits. 10,000 bits from Arrow OK demanding that the Jazz continue blowing us right through every stop. And Lord knows where are we at? We're on level 8. 8 stops on the Jazz Express. Toot toot, guys. Well, you know that puts the horn back in my mouth. I better STFU and just start playing the vibrations coming through. Leslie, if I'm not mistaken, then this is what they call jizzing jazz. Namaste, Arrow OK, absolutely slapping that cock saying I love the jazz. Keep the jazz going, keep pulling on this thread. Master Guru Leslie, vibrate through me and through the universe coming through my mind, through your heart, unfurling to the path that is before us. Namaste. I stand before you for a reason. Namaste. I stand before you because of the simplicity of what I have to share, the simplicity and the profundity. People say the program works. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. They say the program works because why? Why do they say that the program works? Maybe somebody can help me out in chat. Maybe somebody can help me in the chat. Why do they say that the program works? go. Oh my God. On-screen celebration coming from Phil Z, 40 bits, blessings to you. Pepperoncini, 1 bit. The program works because they say it works if you work it. Goddamn, that's why they say the program works. Fram Weird, Leslie, if I'm not mistaken, I already said that you shared with us very benevolently, very, very gorgeously. Blessings to you. Wow, what an evening. What an express. They call it an express not because it feels fast. Sometimes jazz just keeps going. And that is, people ask me, Leslie, don't you know any other song? Can you play another song during the Jazz Express? No, I won't. No, I will not. You will listen to the one song for as long as it lasts. That is what it's to learn. That is what it's to gather lessons from. You don't learn and enjoy you don't learn from enjoyment. You don't heal from pleasure. No, I am not here to heal you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to show you new wounds. I'm here to show you, put a little salt on that. How you can put a little salt on that. Let's open that wound up. Let's create some new wounds. Let's find a path to the next level, a path to tomorrow. Namaste. Let's keep it going. Oh, Lord. Now, that was an express and a half. That was an express and a half, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, anybody that participated in that. Arrow OK, slapping that cock down. Larry Pickle Jar slapping that cock down. All the little bits, all the little pieces coming in, going into the compound fund. Lord knows that's on its way. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Let's go ahead. Dracula, you still there, brother?
Leslie?
Dracula, you still there?
Of course I am, Leslie. I was just basking in the glow of that Jazz Express. How enjoyable.
Mm-hmm. Blessings, right? It felt... now, do you like jazz, Dracula? Are you a jazz guy?
I'm a man of all the people, Leslie. Of course, I like a little jazz, a little samba, It's just whatever the moment strikes, but your moments always strike, my guru. I have met many a false prophet in my day, but you're not that one. You are the one to believe.
Namaste to you, brother Dracula. And I would never ask that you believe. I would simply ask that you listen and simply make the call on your own. Now, you're a reasonable man, Dracula. You're a reasonable man from a reasonable background. Now, when it comes to optimizing the self, brother Dracula, is there something that you have noticed in your sort of immortality, your sort of wellness made manifest? Right. So, in your lifespan, as you've optimized yourself, what ups and downs, trials and tribulations have you seen in the course of optimization? Phil Z with the Communal Vision. Hey, Drac, are you a cross-dresser asking for a friend?
Well, cross-dressing, it depends on your definition, Leslie, because fashion, as you're very well aware, you're a very fashionable man. I see it day in, day out. But as the ages have gone on, sometimes men wear wigs, we wear dresses, we have orgies, and sometimes something slips there or here or nowhere, and no one cared. But now in today's PC age, you can't, graze upon something without being called something else, bad word that Twitch doesn't allow. It's not how it worked back then. So the answer is yes.
So you get called slurs because it's PC?
Yes, because of this PC age, but then there's anti-PC. Leslie, don't play dumb.
Okay.
Please.
No, I listen. I just want to understand. You're not being very clear.
Well, I think I'm being very clear as the day can be clear, my friend. Okay.
So listen, let's get back to the theme though. I really want to take you to task on this, Drac. Now, optimization of the self. What does that mean to Dracula? When tasked with the optimization, Lord knows you've been on a journey. How have you found yourself optimizing the self of the Dracula? Talk to me.
Other than drinking very healthy blood, if this is what we're talking about, because that really does help. I mean, when you think about it, my whole thing is blood. If I didn't have it, there'd be no optimization, really. It's like a car with no gas, But otherwise, I try to watch my weight, try to go to the gym early. You ever see those CEOs nowadays? They always say get up at 5 a.m., and I think it really does help.
I'm looking at Hypocryptomatic. Hey, Drac, what do you think about drinking blood to Hot Diggity, the song?
Hot Diggity, no doubt. That song by Blackstreet, I know them
All
very
right,
well.
I've had about
We're
enough.
friends.
I've had about enough.
What? I love you, though, Leslie. You know it. We're the favorite caller. We'll let someone else, but I know the program works. I love you. We'll talk soon, and maybe you give me Jen's number in the Discord, yes?
Maybe. Here we go. Namaste.
Maybe yes?
So I'm looking at a terminate. Oh, you've been terminated. Sure, yeah. Discord.
Okay.
Hypocryptomatic, I need it. Says Hypocryptomatic, I need it. Then Orchestar with a communal vision. Thanks so much for the perspective. Orchestar saying, I want to suck your dick, gay Dracula. So it's a quote from the gay Dracula. I don't know if that was the gay Dracula or if there's another one out there or maybe he had a phase. I don't know. What would be scarier? For someone to say, I want to suck your blood in that voice, or someone to come up behind you, maybe you're in an alley and they say, I want to suck your dick. What's scarier? Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie, communal vision from Phil Z. Jen will find you, Dracula. Interesting. Okay, so don't worry about it, Drac. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you today?
Hi, Leslie. This is Ollie.
Ollie, welcome back to the problem, or to the problem. I guess it can be a problem depending on what your relationship is with growth and transformation. Ollie, talk to me. How are you tonight?
I'm all right. I've had quite an evening, and I saw you were live, and I just wanted to say hi.
Oh, well, thank you so much for calling. Hi to you as well, Ollie. Now, tell me about your evening. I'm going to take you to task on tonight's theme, but you mentioned your evening. I'm kind of curious. Well, you had quite a night, you said.
Yes. I downloaded Grindr, Leslie.
Sure.
And I had someone over
That's
tonight.
the gay one, for those that don't know.
Yeah, but I went on there to find some bisexuals.
Sure.
They're great.
Sure.
Yeah, it was very fruitful experience.
So you found
I saw this.
you took a whack at the bisexual tree and a lot of fruit fell off.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
There are a lot of bisexuals, especially in metropolitan areas.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, I personally wouldn't be surprised. I've met a lot of bisexuals. I've seen them out there, and they're okay. They're a fine, industrious people.
Yeah.
I would say mentally ill.
with the
I would
power
say
drill.
per capita more mentally ill than other sexualities.
Yeah, but that makes it all the much better, doesn't it?
The enigma of the bisexual. Communal vision from Hypocryptomatic. They breed well there. Don't really know what that means, but thanks so much, Hippo. Okay, so you had a gay night. You had a bisexual night. It was fun. You had some fun.
It's a gay night for me, Leslie.
Well, so you had some events, and then you're back home. You're chilling at home.
Well, he came over.
He came over.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been home all day.
Okay. Is he still over?
No, he was 30 minutes, in and out.
30 minutes? Goodness gracious. All business,
Yeah.
huh? Transactional.
It's very effective as well.
Well, good for him, huh? Good for him, I suppose, and good for you as well. The clarity, the directness. So that sort of post-nut clarity. You're coming at us through some sort of, a little bit less foggy of a mind, maybe.
Absolutely.
A little bit. Okay, so let's get into tonight's theme. Now that we've laid the groundwork, Ollie, we are optimizing the self to actualize wellness. It's an important part of the program here. And so, before we even get into the weeds, I kind of just want to ask you about the process of optimizing the self and I want to lean on you as a bisexual, because no one else tonight has mentioned that part of themselves, and I'm curious as to what that might mean to you through that prism of experience.
The prism of experience. Well, I feel like it's quite optimizing to be a bisexual because there's so many opportunities everywhere.
There's so much ass.
Your options are quite open.
Interesting. So it's optimized in the sense that there are so many options. There's not, some people might look at optimization and think efficiency, simplicity, eradication of decisions and opportunity, et cetera, et cetera. But you're saying, what I'm hearing you say is that your life as a horny bisexual is that there's so much ass, and therefore it's a sort of optimized situation. Am I hearing you correct?
Well, yeah, the lifestyle is optimized for horniness. Being bisexual, yeah.
Interesting. So, and what percent? Well, question from Phil Z says, "I'm willing to be non-discretionary, ambiguous." Don't know what that means. Now. Taken to its end, your lifestyle. Have you looked in the mirror and asked yourself, we were just discussing this a little bit earlier, I don't know if you saw this theme come up, Ollie, but we were discussing the theme of vaginal return.
I wasn't there.
Okay, so Stone Monster 400 says, so many more different kind of holes to explore? Question? So yeah, that? I'm going to throw that to you. Can you speak to that?
I'm not sure, but certainly, if you're straight, you can explore as many holes as you want. If you're bisexual, it's all about taste, Leslie.
It's all about taste. It's all about taste.
Yeah, well, we all have enough holes. Yeah.
Well, talk to me about this.
I'm not quite sure what that means.
Vaginal return. Yeah, I'm not exactly. You're inspiring a lot of question and sentiment. There's sort of a bisexual zoo a little bit, and they've got questions, but they're not exactly phrasing them in a way that it makes a lot of sense. I think they're kind of putting together the idea of you in the first place, which is, it's not. They're not. Y'all aren't rare. Hypocriptomatic. I remember these 11 times a non-monogamous sex addict ruined my life with manipulation and their low self-esteem. Hilarious.
Yeah, that is quite funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Especially knowing her. Her life's a mess. She's fucked up. She's mentally ill. She's got a lot of problems. So, and knowing that, imagine I'll bet it was obvious. Was it obvious to your friends and just not to you? Hippo? Yeah. No, it's not. She said her life's super good. That's not true. Okay, back to you. Vaginal return. Now, what... Phil Z with the communal vision. Hollister, I'm more of a wingman. Do you think you and Drac could be an item? You and Dracula. Do you have a thing for vampires?
Biting? Yeah, certainly.
Biting? Well,
yeah, pale.
Even
trouble,
also like a fantastical way,
past.
like you could read like a like a vampire's like erotic novel or something like that.
Yep. So down.
Yeah. So and this isn't. So I've seen a couple of other people in the chat mention this as well. That they're into vampires. They're into vampires. Vampires are hot. Now, vaginal return. Not Mish with a single bit, sort of just kind of raising her hand, saying, "Hey, me, hey, me. I'm the one who thinks that." Oh, wow. Now, vaginal return. Now, what percentage of attraction, and this is universal, not necessarily for you, but for the world at large, what percentage of attraction to a vagina do you think is the desire to, actually you've been terminated, Ollie, so you have a wonderful evening, namaste.
You too.
We couldn't even get to I was circling that damn drain. Not Mish. Not Mish loving the vampires. Not Mish loving the vampires. I think there is something very alluring about vampires. They're lean. They got that dog in them. They got the ancient dog, maybe the most ancient dog in them, very alive. Pepperoncini. Vaginal return is what Leo DiCaprio does when his girlfriend turns 20. Zing. Vaginal return is what Leo DiCaprio does when his girlfriend turns... Oh, like takes it back to the store saying, give me a new one. Namaste, Pepperoncini. Sort of a classic joke.
You never get any joke.
It took me a minute. I got that one eventually.
I guess.
Well, anyway, caller, welcome back.
I'm not going to stand here. I'm not going to stand here.
Welcome back to Explorations. How you doing, Jen?
How'd you know it was me?
Because I know your voice.
What do you mean? I change it every time.
Jen, anyway, we're talking to,
I'm not going to sit here while somebody talks about being polyamorous. It's not possible.
Terminated.
Okay.
We got time for one more caller. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois, 60647. Send me a letter. Caller, you're going to be our final caller for the evening. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Caller, what is something that I could call you tonight?
Casey.
Casey? You say Casey?
Yeah.
Casey, it's good to hear from you, Casey. How you doing tonight?
Well, I have some kind of cold, and I wonder if it's some kind of spiritual sign of relating to my self-actualization, and it would be a very inconvenient time for me to have a cold.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if there's some kind of reverse near it, or manifest myself out of this, or perhaps maybe I need to accept that I have to have a cold and I'm going to be out for 5 days.
Interesting. So you feel limited by this cold. Now, I am going to forego. Could I heal this cold for you? I think that's kind of floating around in your question somewhere. Now, I want to address the chat real quick before I address your cold real fast, Casey. I want to address the chat. There's a conversation going on about polyamory, bisexuality. What are these things? There's about 38,000 different types of gay, everybody. You can just kind of thumb your way through the manual, figure it out case-by-case basis, okay? Add it to the list. Caller Casey with the cold. Now, Casey, I think there's this opportunity that I could heal your cold with you right now. Like, I know a couple, both combination of blood and circulation exercises that could heal you. But I'm not going to do that. You know why?
Why?
Because there's a bigger opportunity here for us, Casey, with your sojourn here at the program. Phil Z with a communal vision. Hey, caller, did you spend a lot of time in fast food play places recently?
No.
Don't even elaborate. Not worth it. Just no. Okay. Thanks, Casey. Now, the reason I'm not going to do it for you is because there is something deeper happening right now. The gift of a limit. Now, what in your life is about to get fucked up by your cold, Casey?
A lot of, social butterflying.
Special butterflying. Can you take me into that? What is that?
Social butterflying.
Social butterflying. Interesting. Okay. Communal vision from Hippocryptomatic. Michael, your mom can't pick you up at 2:30 tomorrow. Go outside to meet her at 2:40. Oh, they think you're Michael.
No.
Yeah, so you don't know who that is. Okay.
No.
Not important. So listen, and welcome everybody. Your dad might like this. Namaste to you, blessings to you, and welcome to the program. Now, a lot of social butterflying. You're feeling limited. You're feeling sick. You're feeling.
It's getting worse each day.
Yeah.
I'm visiting a different city, and I've heard in Kabbalah that when you're sick, it's a sign that a spiritual upgrade is incoming.
Well,
so I wonder if I should embrace it, but I also, would like to do the social butterflying.
And that kind of speaks to the short-sightedness of those people within the Kabbalah. There's a short-sightedness there because, in a sense, is there an opportunity for spiritual something? I suppose, but I think anyone with any kind of genuine insight into their existence would be able to see that this opportunity really is not an opportunity per se, an opportunity to do something. It is the opportunity to see the funeral for opportunities, an opportunity to see the end of your body, the limits of your life, the limits of that which you are capable of in the first place. This is invaluable. Hippocryptomatic, ecstasy is amazing if you want all of the chemicals that keep you walking and working. So chill. Well, that's really fun. Appreciate that. Phil Z, hey, Case, do you drink other people's beers at parties? That could be a source of the issue.
It's not really worth understanding how I got sick.
Yeah, that's kind of not your point.
Yeah, and I've, there's people saying that you can talk to ChatGPT and have it manifest the reality you want. So I asked ChatGPT to write me a story where I wake up tomorrow morning and I feel miraculously better. So I want to try that, but since you said you can heal people, I thought I'd ask you to. I
can. But listen, by doing that right now, it's the same as if somebody were to come up to me and ask me for advice. This happens a lot. Casey, somebody asks me for advice and they present their situation. For me, it's very clear what they need to be doing, what's in their best interest. And I could tell them that. But the thing about that moment, that advice, is that by doing so, I am therefore foregoing a deeper opportunity, so to speak, to look at something, to look at the unknown and sit with them in it. And by giving them advice, I am actually bludgeoning them. I am actually abusing them and hurting them. And in this case, right now, if I were to cure you right now, I would be hurting you. I might as well pick up a baseball bat and break both your legs. But I'm not going to do that.
Wow.
What I am going to do is I'm going to sit with you in this moment of limitation, this moment of inadequacy. You're unhappy because your body's betraying you, as it ultimately will. You're getting a glimpse of what the future is, and it feels bad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Communal vision from Hippocryptomatic. A crapshoot, no peyote?
Whoa.
I don't know what that is. I know what peyote is. I don't know what that means, though. Do you?
That he's saying I should take peyote?
Yeah, does that seem like it's going to help?
Yeah, I guess this is a question of can you will yourself out of a situation? And I guess you're saying the answer is no.
Well, what I'm saying is, what would be the value of that when, the opportunity to see the end of opportunities is presenting itself right now? And in the course of your sojourn here at the program, to see yourself as defeated, to see yourself as inadequate, to see yourself as limited, a loser, sick, sniveling, complaining, is an invaluable gift, Casey.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Oh my God, I'm heartened by your openness to that which I am sharing with you right now.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to go be sick now.
Go be sick. Go be sick. Go be sick. And you know what? If you really want to, if I could add sprinkle a little sugar on top of it, consider going to these parties anyway. Coughing, spitting. Get some other people sick. Give them the opportunity to reflect as well.
You're right.
What kind of
Spread. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask what kind of parties these are going to be that you're going to be attending.
Mostly like around billiards.
Billiards, or shooting some pools.
Like kind of micro communities around billiards.
Micro community. What does that mean? What does micro community mean?
Like a microchip.
So little chips, like little
communities.
potato chips?
Yeah. Little communities around billiards and
so,
just various antiquated games like croquet and
okay. And micro meaning there's only like a couple people, or you just don't make like a lot of eye contact?
yeah.
Okay. So yes to
Or
both.
like, you know when like people are kind of on the spectrum, like they kind of don't look at you.
Right. So it's kind of that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, and honestly, once, you might think that's limiting. And in some ways it is, but it really opens up some possibility to do that among the autistic. The depth of experience, the playing field changes. Are you a little autistic, Casey?
Yeah, I am.
Namaste.
But I'd like pass as not.
Yeah.
But when people get to know me, like they realize
They're like,
something's not right.
They're like, yeah, something's fucked up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Of course.
I think you seem a little bit too.
What was that?
Have you taken the test yourself?
The autism test?
Yeah, spectrum.
I should, huh?
Yeah, maybe we could. It's quite expensive.
Is there? Is there like a
fundraise it for
BuzzFeed thing that I can do?
Yeah, there's a BuzzFeed thing, but I mean, you have a lot of support, so I feel like we could probably, raise $10,000 to do that for you.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I'd love to. Guys, I'm looking for $10,000 tonight in the next about 4 minutes. Well,
cause I didn't get the diagnosis for a long time because it was so expensive.
Right. And another failure of our expert class. Wow. Yeah. Well, listen, Case, I think the opportunity that you have, so to speak, for lack of a better word, 951 bits coming from Arrow OK. So somebody answering the call and saying, Leslie, let's find out if you're autistic. Let's roll the dice.
Wow.
Fram Weird, a micro community consisting of Phil Z's cock in Phil Z's hand. So Phil Z masturbating represents a micro community. Also because he's got a very small penis. Angry Scar 09, explorer, military veteran, and this is for the TISM test. So throwing down for the 9th month in a row a subscription. Angry Scar. Shout out Angry Scar. Can we shout out Angry Scar, please? Let's do a quick shout out for Angry Scar, huh? Quick shout out.
Angry Scar.
Angry Scar. Wonderful.
Wow, so the autism got you all those bits?
Got me all, yeah, apparently. Yeah, people are just chomping at the bit to find out whether Leslie's touched.
Has no one ever suggested that before?
No. I mean, a little bit, but I've always evaded. I've never trusted therapists or anything like that. I kind of bobbed and weaved.
Right. I mean, people that are good at computers, you have to be a little autistic.
Right. Well, I've got a team that handles all the production and what have you. That I remember the last time, every time I come up onto the screen, the last thing I remember is being on the screen.
Oh.
So is that autistic?
I don't know. I don't know how memory works.
Yeah, me neither. And I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I don't know. If somebody knows, don't tell me in the chat. Communal vision from Pepperoncini. Autism test for you, Guru. Question: do you like trains? Yeah, but I've never thought it was to
You have trains all over that video.
That's true. And I
There
was
you go.
excited to find the
That's-
tape from which I pulled those trains.
Yeah, there's a sign right there about the autism.
I got so worked up, I started screaming and I punched a hole through drywall. Is that autistic?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
Well, then that's all the test I need. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep going and see if we can get the money together. Arrow OK certainly wants me to see if I'm autistic. But listen, Case, I don't mean to get in the weeds. This is about you. I think what you have, and it doesn't feel like this, and it shouldn't feel like this, but what you have is the light. Think of it as the light of the program right now in the form of this cold, in the form of this suffering. And communal vision from Pepperoncini. The test results say you are infected with autism. And you have been terminated. Casey, good luck with being sick, and hopefully you get some people sick
Thanks
tonight.
so much.
Namaste.
Thanks so much. Namaste.
Wonderful. Wonderful to speak to Case. And the Hypocrite Mag saying, bye-bye, it's my birthday. Really? Is it your birthday today? I think it's also Craigulator's birthday. Yesterday, it was Hasloth's birthday. We got a lot of birthdays. And that was our last caller. So Jen kind of just poo-pooed the last caller of the night. Namaste. Is What's Up, Cat's Up going? Are you guys going? Namaste, guys. Beautiful. Absolutely. Yeah, happy birthday, Jen, you bitch. Namaste, Jen and Craigulator share a birthday. So, guys, let's do it. Let's sing happy birthday. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jen and Craigulators. Happy birthday to you. Wonderful. Happy birthday, guys. Happy birthday to Hasla. But sings with vibrato. Okay. I guess we got to get this in a little bit, but this is... We had a good night tonight until this. Vertical mammal. The last time I went to the doctor, they told me I had to stop masturbating. Of course, I asked why. Well, it turns out they were trying to conduct an examination at the time. Hopefully you did not stop. Vertical mammal. You got to get your numbers in. Okay, that's yeah. She hates this shit, and I'm not a fan either. So I don't like this. I don't like this thing. That's the problem. Is that we had a nice program. I want to say, guys, thank you so much for being here for another beautiful Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Did she just jump out and she was done?
Happy birthday, Jen and Craig and Hasloth and everybody.
Not everybody. It's not everybody's birthday.
Happy birthday, everybody.
That's dumb.
Everybody, happy birthday.
No, okay. Frodo's Bussy with the communal vision. I took trucker pills, and I think I have to go to the hospital. Love you all. Frodo's Bussy, good luck with that.
You don't have to go unless your erection lasts longer than 4 hours.
Depending on the pills, if it's boner pills, but, namaste. I want to say a special thank you to my birthday children, my brothers and sisters of Explorations, as well as the moderation team. You guys absolutely crushing it, holding it down. I got to add Orchestar to this list over here. potentially also peppercorn patty. Namaste. Namaste also to my community of devoted light at patreon.com. My brothers and sisters of devoted light, my inner circle. If you too would like a piece of the pie, access to my exclusive videos, music downloads, the podcast that'll be posted tomorrow, postcards of the mail, so many things to be had. Blessings to you. Patreon.com. Type !final journey into the chat. Blessings to you guys. Go ahead and write to me. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. You can feel free to write to me there. Also, guys, we'll be streaming tomorrow and be doing Infatuations on Saturday. That's right. 3 nights in a row, Leslie. Yeah, that's right. 3 nights in a row. And so join me for Explorations tomorrow. Beautiful exploration on a Friday night, as well as Infatuations with Leslie Tanner on Saturday. For now, we are going to take this vibe over to... are they going? Is What's Up Cats Upon? Yeah, okay. We're taking this, guys. We're taking this to the official... Wait, what did that say? My dick is finally coming down after all that jazz. Yeah. I'm not sorry. I never will be. Hopefully your dick could have exploded. So anyway, let's raid What's Up Cats Up for the official Talking Tanner after show talk show, discussing the callers, rating things, going over it. I'll be there for a moment, but it's not ultimately for me. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 and Saturday at 8. Blessings to you.
Happy birthday, everyone!
Not everybody, but to the 3 people whose birthday it was.
Happy birthday!
Blessings to you. Happy birthday. Where are you on? I couldn't see it. I love the UI of Twitch. Fucking bullshit. There it is. Okay. All right, guys, let's take this party on over. Namaste to you guys. Beautiful night, high energy night. Loved it. Thank you guys for hanging out and for all the support. Let's keep this going tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Namaste to you sluts. I'll see you guys very soon. Blessings. All right, YouTube. See you guys later. Chris, blessings to you.